station rules the nation. Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Oh yes. Sometimes the theme song just roll on and on. It's great to be back. Back on a Wednesday. It's midweek. This is the TBS. The True Breakfast Show. 96.1. The heart and soul of Liberia. This is where national unity begins. Welcome to Liberia's biggest breakfast show. Glad you guys missed us on yesterday. We're right here to serve you breakfast straight up to 10 o'clock this morning. So much to talk about. Wake up, no food for a lazy man. Don't be carried away by the weather. Oh yeah, there is time for everything. Welcome to Liberia's biggest breakfast show. The love of liberty matters here. Let justice be done to all. Good morning to the 15 counties. My name is O'Neill. Rain beats the leper's skin, but it does not wash the spots. Oh my God. This is an idiomatic expression. Rain beats the leper's skin, but it does not wash out those parts. A happy rainy day. Oh, Bobby Blue Addison. And interested this morning while driving, it was difficult to see those inspection team from the Ministry of Transport, the Liberian National Police, say, hey, rain, Liberia made a rain business. Good morning, folks. Those are some new rappers. Marka Davis, for now, straight up to 10 o'clock this morning. So much to talk about. What's happening in Nimba County? What's happening in Grand Judah? In the midst of all what we do, country first. Oh, yes. Yes, good morning to you, Marka. I had a great night. Thank you to the mighty Arsenal.
Yes.
Marvin Betty, good morning there.
Good morning.
I'm sure the president slept sound too last night.
Yeah. Most likely.
Yeah, most likely for last night. He slept sound because of Arsenal 5-0. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning to all of our followers this morning. It's great for us to be here to serve you breakfast. Yesterday the breakfast was served. So yes, we wish you all the best this morning as we come to serve you breakfast up to 10 o'clock. Yes, a lot of things happening in the country, and yes, we are talking about it. Let's talk, and don't fight. Yes, so democracy is a good thing. We talk about issues, resolve them through dialogue and resolutions and all form of agreements and disagreements, and then we move our country forward. No need to fight. Let's talk. Even though Madam Lehman we said we are still fighting, which is true. We are still fighting poverty. We are fighting lack of opportunity for the young people of Liberia. We're fighting poor health care. We are fighting poor education. So yes, even though the guns are silent, but yes, there are still war we are fighting, and we must fight stronger to win against hunger and all of that. So it's great to be here this morning. Good morning to all of our wonderful followers. The folks in Riverside County who all follow the news this morning are receiving, feedback call from Riverside County. Oh yes, congratulations! I mean, the presentation was good. We are listening clearly to True FM in Riverside. I say, yeah, we are aware. Yeah. So it's great for us to be here again this morning, Onu.
Yeah, interestingly, yesterday I decided not to pick up no calls. Yes, yesterday morning, people were like, let's see whether people can normally miss us. We wake up every morning. It's not easy to get up in the morning, sincerely. Yes, it's not easy thing, and the kind of energy we put into the show. So yesterday I intentionally decided not to pick up no phone calls from David Couture, who said, well, they are calling back and forth. What's happening? What's going on? I said, oh yeah, Miss Triple FM for true. I see.
Sometimes the head of the institutions, they feel they own the institution. Not even that the people are their own institution.
Oh yeah.
And make a special good morning to Sis Corrector this morning.
Okay.
Oh, they won't call you. I say,
what happened?
What happened to our station?
Okay. Any politician call you? No politician call you?
I didn't receive calls. I received calls from lawyer people, lawyer followers. In fact, there's a lady who have been listening to the station since formation.
Okay, 2005.
For the first time,
Mhm.
calls. She called and said, "Marka, good morning." I said, well, I don't know your name. And she called name and said,
Mhm.
"What happened?" And then
Sensational.
I just explained,
You don't know it all.
yes.
Just to
And
say you don't know it all.
she said, "Okay, yeah, Alice, my heart." I said, "Oh."
Look at that.
But I mean, it speaks to the fact that a lot
Mhm.
of people are following and appreciate the kind of work uh, we are doing here, especially the DG and the rest of the team is doing here. So the same way, when you tune into 96.1 and you don't hear anything, we ourselves feel the same way
Mhm,
sometimes. So
mhm.
yeah, normally, these things
So,
are happening.
jokingly, I say, since we are off, let me switch and listen to other network.
Mm-hmm.
That's what do with me. No,
Yeah, can you visit it?
no. So all guys, they be me something. Oh, I said like
Oh,
what?
yes, yes.
Look, General Lindsay, I've gone. Look, I pray one of these days that press you of Liberia, this one matter can be resolved.
Yeah, but sincerely, once we are not,
Yeah.
once
Yes.
once once we
Yes.
have time,
Yeah.
or when we are off, I most time listen to uh
State radio.
state radio and
Okay. Other
sometimes
local FM.
other local stations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I decided to pass through. That's
But
one thing.
but
Look,
I just
I hear
because
the guys insulting West. I
because
said, is
only
that
you
you
know
killing
to,
with
to
this radio?
to be frank with you, any broadcast that is about personal,
Mm-hmm.
that is personal about people using words that are not decent. I don't have ears for that because I feel so. The way some of us came up, when we were smaller, certain words when you use, it can
Mm-hmm.
almost want to make us faint.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah, it can
what?
want to make us faint and die.
You killing me? Yeah, fit and die.
Yeah, faint and die.
Yeah.
So I don't have, like, there are some of the people who doing the podcast. I don't listen to them because I don't have the heart to listen to them. Yeah, because
Yeah.
when they talk one thing, I
No,
can almost want
I
to faint
love
and
you.
die.
I call someone. I said, listen to this nowhere. I said, wow. Anyway, but again,
The
as
way
we
buying a bit adding a shareholder.
there no share. So Kasumu Silase, since there was no breakfast yesterday, he turned it into fasting. Yeah, so he decided to fast and see what's happening with True FM.
Yeah, good morning to James Marchenberg, our Upper Margibi County correspondent. He will be celebrating his birthday on tomorrow. James, we want to wish you all of the best.
Any celebration, James?
Yeah, anything you let us know.
That boss
The
thing,
man, the man got married recently, and let me say congratulations to you and the family. And again, we wish you happy pre-birthday. We hope you have a wonderful time. This is your first birthday as a married man. Yeah, this is Jim Marchenberg's first birthday.
record.
Yeah, a new record.
Celebrate.
Jim Marchenberg's first birthday as a
I
married man.
dare him to celebrate. You can not try it. Yes, let's say good morning to Bernadette Kume. She's a big fan of the TBS. Yes, always listening up to the show. Let's go have this morning. This is the True Breakfast Show. Wednesday edition is wet. Yes, the roads are all wet. So before Marka do the lineup, I said something on Monday. This thing about inspection. Let's see it. There, if the rain continue to fall, let's see whether Transport and Liberia National Police will carry on inspection. You see the two will talk about awareness.
So the road free the money.
The road free. Liberian people in rain business. Are there anybody from Transport Ministry or Liberia National Police? The reason why I'm saying this, you needed to have the media involved. Then we encourage people. I know it's a sad thing to say, encourage people to go and pay taxes, register your vehicle. Then the media will play our part. But if we have a non-stop rain,
they want to eat all the money now. How they will pay money to media to do promotion?
Yeah, man. Look, when you sit down in your stakeholders meeting, sometimes when you're not in a position, you can wish to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you always leave the member of the fourth estate out? If we have the rain season right now, raining non-stop, transport ministry will be like a dead entity until we get into the dry season. Nobody will go and register. The road jet's free right now. Anyway, let's go have this morning.
Yes, coming up shortly will be the health tips with David Courty this morning to put us on our guide, health-wise. We'll do that. Following the health tips, we'll bring you the review of the papers to bring you up to speed with what are the stories being reported in the print media. That is also our commitment. We've been doing that over the time. And in our studio chat, EcoBank Liberia limited advanced salary payment. We'll talk about it. Good news for Liberia. As about 115 tourists landed in the country on board, or temporary jobs open up. That is good. We've been following that. We'll talk about it this morning as Lamita workers cry out, lives in a makeshift houses.
Got videos and pictures.
Wow. $1.6 billion concession. We're talking about extending that concession, expanding it. But the Liberian people are working in makeshift. I don't know that prefab something like that, something. Oh my people. Yes, we'll talk about mixed reactions over the recent appointment of Aliou Kebe, a Senegalese appointed as ambassador at large for youth and sports in Liberia, with similar names in the Unity Party yet to be seen, or some names yet to be seen in the Unity Party. We'll talk about this. We've been following the argument, from different angles, from social media, from other outlets, and all of that. So we'll talk our own today.
Yeah.
Yes. So at 8:20 to 8:30, we give you the opportunity to call in this morning on the show, on the segment Talk to Your Leader. At 8:35 to 9:15. It's all about Margibi County local government structure. Some serious dissatisfaction in the county over the appointment of local officials, Joe Camo and others. Team, they will be here. They will join us on the show this morning on the first segment to talk about some of these issues in Lower Margibi County at 9:15. Sports, entertainment, and commercials brought to you proudly by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited, our biggest sponsors here at on the TBS at 9:30 to 10 o'clock this morning. Illegal land mining in Marshall, Margibi County is causing residents a serious problem. One person who has been going live on this matter is Anthony Dix, and today we will lift the concern, and we have videos and pictures in our possession, so we will bring him on the last segment of the TBS via the internet. He's calling on the national government to intervene in this matter. In the midst of all country first, this is the breakfast for you this Wednesday.
Great, beautiful lineup. The TBS 96.1. Yes, the arena of subside. So the Ministry of Transport now is back on the traffic with the inspection at the 540 in Concord Town. Yes. All right, let's bring you Help Tip with David Ernest Coty. By next month, David tenure position on this show will be over. If you like it, you go to the Supreme Court. So David Coty is coming out with his help tip right now. By next month of May 1, when liability take over Chief Executive Officer of the Renaissance, David Coty tenure position will be over for the help tip ambassador. Am I right or wrong?
I will go to the ECOWAS court.
No, go to
Supreme Court says for ECOWAS court.
No, start from Supreme Court. Don't join what the Supreme Court and go to ECOWAS court.
But that case is not a small case. It goes to the Supreme Court. I said straight to ECOWAS.
So enjoy the remaining how many days? 8 or 9 more days. We're looking for a new health tip presenter now.
Yeah, but I protest you, but
Your birthday is when?
22nd of May.
Mickey, how many years?
71. Oh, I forgot people listening. I forgot Marka. You're going Marka here. I'll finish it. Thank you for the time. Stroke is our topic today. 7 stroke symptoms 1 month before it happens. Now listen to this carefully. The last time I gave you 10 symptoms that would happen 1 month before you get heart attack. Now there's one here. 7 stroke symptoms 1 month before you get stroke. You got to take it serious. 6 million plus people die every year because of stroke. Stroke is when blood cannot reach certain parts of your brain because the blood vessels are blocked. It's called ischemic stroke. When the blood can reach your brain, the blood should go to every part of the body, but if it cannot reach your brain, it is called stroke. When the blood vessel causes bleeding inside the brain because it is burst, it is called hemorrhagic stroke, and that's the dangerous one. You see some people sitting in a wheelchair for years, sometimes life is because of that particular stroke. The blood vessel has burst, and it just all over the brain there. It's very dangerous, so don't take it like. Stroke is also called brain attack because it attacks the brain. That's the main thing. Now, the 2 main causes of stroke are high blood pressure and trauma. I have told you about high blood pressure. Why you should always check your blood pressure. If you don't take it serious, it'll be trouble for you. Trauma can also cause uh, stroke. That is head injury. Maybe a car accident, you hit your head, or some kind of accident with the head, hitting the head outside. Stroke. When you observe these things, see your doctor pronto. Now, pronto simply means without delay. Now, the signs I'm about to give you, those 7 signs, don't overlook them. Don't say, oh, it's just a normal thing. Normally, no, not a normal thing. When you see that happening, go and see your doctor pronto without delay. 1, sudden change in situation in your surrounding. You in your house, everything you make your cup of tea, when it's hot, you know it's hot. But this time, the cup of tea or coffee doesn't seem warm or hot. It's just in between there. What is happening? Check yourself. The air conditioner that is always blowing normally, but this time you can't even. The sound is so annoyingly loud, even though it's on the same normal level, but it sounds loud. Those small things don't overlook. When you can't tell whether your bath water is hot or cold, don't take it light. Or becoming sensitive to noise. You normally listen to one club around here playing music the normal way, but today you wake up, suddenly it just sounds so loud in your ear. Don't take it light. Number 2, sudden severe headache. There's something called migraine headache. We'll talk about it one day. When you have serious headache on one side of your head, it's called migraine headache. But this time, suddenly, migraine headache will take time, slowly, before it can start being real hard on you. But this other headache here, you just wake up one morning, serious headache. You have to even be holding your face. Be careful. That's a sign of stroke. Go and see the doctor quickly. Difficulty speaking or pronouncing words. You pronounce words very well, very good speaker, but this time, some kind of way back, you can't pronounce your own words correctly in the morning, you wake up. You can't even tell your wife morning correctly. Number 4, unexplained dizziness. When you take exercise or do other hard work, you can get tired, you can get dizzy. But there's other dizziness here, it's unexplained, it just happened. Number 5, loss of balance. Now, when you look like a drunkard sometimes, you drink no liquor, but you're just missing your step and you're moving that kind of funny way. And if you don't hold, sometimes from your own house, while you come outside, if you don't hold the wall quickly or hold the furniture quickly, the table you will drop. So when you see this thing happening, don't just see it's a normal thing. Now, number 5, numbness on one side of the body. When you feel your arm numb, or your hand is numb on one side, or even your face or your leg is numb. You're not feeling anything. You touch your own hand, you're not feeling anything. That numbness on one side is a serious sign of stroke. Don't overlook it. Go see the doctor quickly. 6, trouble with vision in one eye or both eyes. You can't see clearly in the morning or maybe during the day. This is not always glaucoma or cataract. No. It can also be as a result of stroke. So when you find it in the morning or whatever when you wake up, the brain looks dim, you can't see clearly. Don't just say it's a normal thing, because something can happen and just go away. Don't overlook it. Go see the doctor quickly. The last one, but not the least, number 7, feeling confused or when you have difficulty understanding speech. People speaking to you, your own wife or children will be speaking to you all the time, you get them clearly. But inside, you find it difficult to understand what people say to you. Those are serious matters. When you observe these things, go and see your doctor pronto, which means without delay. I gotta speak like a doctor sometimes. Now, yeah. When one part of your brain is damaged because of stroke, it leads to death or it leads to permanent disability. This is why some people have been sitting in wheelchair for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and some will be there for life because that part of the brain is damaged. Be very careful. Remember this: men who are above 40 years old, who are 40 years old and above, if you have not done your screening or test for prostate cancer, please go and do it now. I was following BBC a week ago, and they had a whole topic on focus on Africa, on what prostate cancer is doing to people in the world. Don't overlook it. I have told you before, sometimes it's difficult to know whether you have prostate cancer or not until you go and do the screening. Go to the GM today, man. You want people to rush you there? So the doctor can say, we can't make it. Yeah, when they take you to India, they bring you back to Chicago. Stop. Please go to the place. Prostate cancer is not baby. It's a serious problem. Now, do not sit in one place. Once you're above 40 years old, do not sit in one place for more than 20, for more than 2 hours without getting up to walk around a little bit. The reason is very simple. The prostate is below your blood. And you sit directly on it. Yes. The prostate is, we talked about prostate before. I do the benefit what prostate can do for you, and I will come back to it. Now, the prostate is right below your bladder. You sit down on it. And once you become 40 years old and above, it starts to get big or enlarged. And that's what we have talked about before. And we'll come back to it. Prostate enlargement, prostate cancer. Thank you very much for the opportunity. My 10 runs up to 20 for 12 years. Don't do anything about it.
12 years in you. We'll see you.
My man, 12 years. I will go to the ECOWAS school and your business.
Okay.
One Hartford said, I will replace David Coty.
Great. We'll start to take application here already. Vacancy open.
I'm going to call you back after the show. You better be careful.
But why you so happy for the job? Okay.
It is my best
So you only qualified man like bro. All people can give the chance to serve.
for this particular job. Whether I'm able to qualify me or not, it's for 12 years. You can look. Okay, yeah, I don't know what. How far? Where did they get it? What's that?
Ask community wizard. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Dear Ernest Conte.
Yes, so again, vote tallying is continuing in Nimba
Okay.
and Grand District 1. We are really not being able to lay hands on anything from Grand Jida, but at least we have a couple of results from Nimba.
Coming true, right?
Yeah, coming through. Like for example, in Electoral District 1, polling place number 4.
You wanna do the paper first?
Yeah, we'll do the paper. Yeah, I think we have to do it.
Okay. I tried bringing on
Because we just want to give a sense of what is actually, unfolding. Yeah.
Chairman morning. Yeah, look, no. We need to call. Look, I really don't understand writing nowadays. Yes.
Especially since Tuesday.
Since Tuesday, I'm not understanding. You have you gotta Google and you see the interpretation what the meaning of vulnerability post. Anyway, but we try to see if we can connect with the NEC boss within the show. Okay, let's bring in a review of the local deals right here on the Breakfast Show. 96.1 the hot and soft Liberia. 6 minutes down, 8 o'clock. What big news from the print media? Oh yeah, so let's start it out with the Inquirer newspaper. The front page of the Wednesday edition of the Inquirer. Thanks so much to Winnie Sewa Jimin, managing editor. Nothing changed significantly. U.S. releases 2023 Human Rights Record Report. Of course, the Sachet Affairs catcher Rodriguez has been captured on the front page of the Inquirer. You to find out and see the report of the Human Rights Record for 2023. Yes, it's on the front page of the Inquirer. Grab a copy and read the rest of the story. In U.S. 40 million medical supplies misapplication. User director Dr. Jala, who's telling the truth? Well, Wilhelmina Jala from health minister has been captured, and of course the user boss. So who's telling the truth? 40 million medical supplies misapplication. Let's go to the back page. What the back page have? Ministers' actions are all justified. Public Works Minister debunks senators. Was on the front page. Let's go to the back page. What the back page have? The back page of the Inquirer. World Bank strengthens capacity on health and safety. It's on the back page. Tomorrow is World Malaria Day. Yes, President Joseph Boykai, Minister Poto, who's coming from the Ministry of Health to talk about this World Malaria Day. Yes, ends the review.
So let's go for the Daily Observer newspaper, the Wednesday, April 24 edition. $40 Liberian for a copy of this paper. The top story on the front page: illegal timber trafficking web uncovered at Cary. Okay, Cary.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you can read a detail. That's the lead story. on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. A sub-lead story: Lucas Riches to face legal action in the U.S. Stand announces. Stand is Solidarity and Trust for New Liberia, something like that,
Okay.
established by former CDC chairman Moba Molu. Another story on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper: lawmaker calls for robust enforcement of copyright laws as Lipo's DG commits to revitalizing Liberia's creative industry. The photograph of Representative Benson, popularly known as DJ Blue, is on the front page of the Daily Observer newspaper. War and Economic Crimes Court audit top Speaker Kofa's 100-day progress report.
Mhm.
The photograph of the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker captured on the front page of the Daily Observer. On the back page, 12 major highways under full rehabilitation. Uh, 12 major highways under full rehabilitation is a lead story on the back page of the Daily Observer newspaper. I'm seeing a great road here, Kolawon Foya Road, one of 12 major highways currently being rehabilitated, is captured on the back page of the Daily Observer newspaper. And yes, that's it for the Daily Observer.
Okay. Yes. So I have two more for my end. The front page of the Independent newspaper is our next story. Our next paper, the Independent newspaper, 7 days to go to Joseph Boyka 100 days. The front page, no go zone as Liberian National Police and Fortus signs a MOU, no go zones for motorcyclists identified. So on the front page of from the Independent grapple copy. Something strange is happening in Sino County. Unimaginable. A cup of rice is sold for $200 in Sino. Good morning to Creighton Duncan. Senator Creighton Duncan, the Gosling Chair, good morning. Superintendent Peter Nenswa. In your county, a cup of rice is sold for $200 for one cup. It's reported by the Independent. Well, at Sapo Park, a cup of rice costs 200 LD. Hey, man. Let's go to the back page. What the back page have? Supreme Court rules on Tenure saga today. The Temple of Justice bill is captured on the back page. Let justice be done to all. Yes, still on the back page from the Independent. Lastly, Liberia has fallen short. Pro-tempore Senator Lawrence asserts. Well, as the review from the Independent.
Now let's go for the Hot Pepper newspaper. The lead story on the front page: U.S. State Department releases 2023 Human Rights Report. Liberia, no significant change in bad human rights situation. That's the lead story on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. The more heat, darkness loom as Ivory Coast cuts CLSG power supply to Liberia by 80%.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll follow up.
Yes, we'll follow up on that. MCC board appeals for additional 4.4 million to claim Monrovia. Well, the third mayor of Monrovia is seated on the front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper. On the back page, Justice for War Victims, others top Speaker Kofa's 100-day progress report. The speaker is captured on the back page, photographed with the ambassador for global criminal justice, Berthan Shark, on the back page of the paper. Liberia launches anti-malaria vaccine for children tomorrow. Okay, that's on Thursday. Representative Benson introduces Liberia National Tourism Authority bill. Well, I think that is one of President Boaka's vision.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so that's it for the Hot Pepper newspaper.
Great. So lastly for my end is the New Republic. Yes, the front page, the New Republic. Musa Ability has been captured as the front page as a major lead story here. House of Money Laundering. Ability accuses the legislature. Well, it's on the front page from he's calling for audit. Why is it the legislature had never been audited? Even the GSC had never been audited. It's captured on the front page of the New Republic. Grab a copy and read the rest of this story. Former Health Minister refutes USA allegations. So who will blame her? Wilhelmina Jala is saying no. There was no misapplication of 14 million. Yes, you say you should check the record well. Let's go to the back page. What the back page have? The back page of the New Republic. Ex-Deputy Press Secretary Takes issue with Nobel Peace Laureate Lima Bowie. I'm seeing that Lima was with us on Monday. Wants to apologize to Buckeye for what? Okay, corruption fight begins in the house. GSC gives green light to audit its activities. Yes, man. Thanks to Musa ability. If this happened, then Musa set a new record. Yes, GAC gives green light to audit its activities. Musa said if you don't audit that house, you will take it up to the Supreme Court. Yes, the law is the law. Ends the review from my end.
Yes, so finally, the GNN Liberia, the banner headline cleansing in EPS signals possible coup risks as US officials NGO predicts. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So that's the lead story on the front page. Let's go to the back page. The legislature is a hub for money laundering. Representative Billy alleges calls for audit. The photograph of the Lima County District 7 representative is captured on the back page of the Global News Network Liberia. National Security Advisor participates in high-level African counterterrorism forum. He's captured on the back page of the paper. World Bank strengthens capacity of project implementers on health and safety in Liberia. And finally, FIJA President Lisa Darcy urges organizational leaders to lead with compassion. She's captured also on the back page of the Global News Network Liberia.
Yes, so that's also right. Thanks all of the managing editors in chief. Thank you so much for coming through. With the paper is a regular feature here on the True Breakfast Show 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Good morning to our prize sponsors. Of course, Orange, the biggest network, is proud to present the True Breakfast Show. Echo Bank, the Pan African Bank, the bank that gives a salary advance. So you need to get an Echo Bank account. Yes, open Echo Bank account. You can credit from your own salary and pay in the next 30 days. So it's something very interesting. Echo Bank, in a simple way, Echo Bank says once you have a saving account, a salary account with the bank, anytime you want credit from your own, salary, you can credit and just dial with this code *326# and you can credit 50% of your monthly income and pay within 30 days at an interest of 3%. No bank does that.
Yeah, so just before we go to our talking points, we can just speak to Nya just for at least 2 minutes for latest update from the senatorial by-election in Nimba. I'm not sure we have link to District 1 in Grand Judea currently, so let's see. Just briefly, we can speak with Nya live quickly. Nya, good morning.
Well, Marka, good morning, and good morning to the team in studio this morning.
Well, it's great to have you live this morning. Are you speaking from Ganta?
Yeah, I arrived down that early this morning after covering several towns and villages in the county to the electoral period. I came early this morning about 2 a.m. So, yes, I speak to you for Ganta.
Well, just give us some latest update from the process on yesterday. We understand vote counting is still continuing or tallying. What is going on currently?
Well, yes, yesterday the vice went to the poll to elect the next senator to replace the current vice president, Jeremiah Marka. The process was peaceful from in the morning hour up to the evening, but there were poll some of the senators on ground that the rest of the community, some of them left from their locations, went to different districts to vote for their representative candidate at the time, 2023. So they voted yesterday. That one led to some of the poll, 10 hours, some of the polling places. But again, after the election yesterday, for some of those results coming in, preliminary results, unofficial one coming in from some of our guys who are in the field and some of the centers we have visited so far, you get to understand that from Upper Nema County, Unity Party candidate Nyapa Jr. is in the lead over PUP candidate Samuel Gongwe Koga. So for now in Nema, these are the top two candidates who are in the race here because Armstrong Obaselepo has already taken to his Facebook to accept defeat and he lost the election. And from the results coming in, you get to understand that Thomas Kupi, the former senator, is getting that kind of number that is not encouraging. Zero, some of the senators zero, some of the vote 5-2. So, but for now, you understand that Samuel Gongmakoga and Yatwa Junior are the two leading candidates in the just ended by election. But from the results coming in, preliminary results and unofficial, you understand that Yatwa Junior is ahead of Samuel Koga.
Okay. Well, now we are hoping that we will get more coming from the county maybe at 2 o'clock today. So thanks ever so much. Except there's any crucial information we need to know.
No, it's okay, Marka. I'm getting set to go in field. Still want to make some efforts to go around and also hear from our people. So, but 2 o'clock, yes, will be okay. Thank you, Marka.
Okay. Thank you so much, Nya.
And we're trying to make our effort to speak with someone from the National Elections Commission.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very important. You conduct a by-election. It's obvious that we hear from someone within the National Elections Commission. We are so concerned about Grand Jita County as well. All the attention is just about Nima. Yes, but we are concerned too of what is happening of the process, and they conducted a free fair as usual. So we need to hear from someone from the National Elections Commission, making all efforts to see if we can. But in the meantime, there is this good news I just want to announce to Liberians. Yes, nowadays, when we sit on the platform, what Liberian needs to hear, we should bring it out to the public. So we have 115 tourists. This have not happened for a very long time in our country. 115 tourists landed in Liberia on board Halan Vagai SH Viga British cruise line that docked at the Monrovia Freeport of Monrovia. And this gave opportunity to boost the tourism economy. This is very important. It is the first since in 2012 when a good things happen to our country, we should all celebrate. 115 tourists. The reason why I'm excited, this is going to have people having job. What is going to be a 1 month or 2 month? We'll tell you how is it. Since 2012, when the National Geographic Explorer cruise ship visited post-war Liberia, see the long time? Since 2012, this ship is just coming back. The Liberia National Tourism Association, led by Maybright Yuri, the principal umbrella organizations of Liberia private sector tourism, planned SH Viga's visit to Liberia. The mayor said the arrival of the cruise liner is a historic and serve as a significant boost to Liberia tourist industry. All right, this is going to open opportunity for people to work. This is one qualification business. So try to make that effort. And this is what now MCC, the Ministry of Information, should do. Tell our people how is it, because this ship normally will go to Ghana, go to Nigeria, just stay on the water, and people job opportunities will open up for them. So yeah, please pick it up as we try to raise this. It's important. Not everybody will work in government. So meanwhile, when this kind of great news happen in our country, we should all celebrate it. I mean, it's a good one.
Yes, exactly. So again, these are all signs that people are getting attracted to Liberia too, but we have to make more efforts. Now the bill for the tourism authority is reportedly being introduced by Representative Bernard Benson. I think when the president went to address the nation, he mentioned that it was his dream to separate tourism from the Ministry of Information, which is very important. So I think that bill coming from Bernard Benson, the representative, is the beginning of doing such thing, because in that light, we will see that there will be exclusive attention given to tourism. Because as it is under the Ministry of Information and Cultural Affairs, you see that there's not much attention. We can set an example. For example, when NAFA was still a department under the Ministry of Agriculture, not much was seen of NAFA until we will have the National Fisheries and Aquaculture Authority, which is NAFA now. We see the kind of potential it has. So it is most likely that it will separate tourism from the Ministry of Information. We will see more from tourism.
Yes, very well.
So I mean, we are grateful that we can use these kind of activities, these early activities as pilot to see how we can attract more tourists in the country.
Great. Yes, we get to see our guests in studio, but this is something very important. ArcelorMittal. I want you to go back to see the level of investment in terms of figures. How much ArcelorMittal brought in this country?
Yes, so far the first agreement which they are trying to expand and extend is 1.6 billion.
At 1.6 billion.
Yes.
ArcelorMittal, we have received videos, pictures coming through. Very disturbing. Good morning, is excellent. Boycott. Residents in Yekepa. You know, Lamco used to be down there before.
Mhm.
Both of those cultures that are built for Lamco, we used to hear when Lamco or Lamco. These are the things ArcelorMittal have not even go and address the issues. Let me just go bit by bit. ArcelorMittal, Yekepa Housing Unit for Workers. They have a school there around the bypass. You know, the guy area, you know, like bro, we name place after one another. Bypass in Yekepa. The school, if you look at the building, is very discouraging. It's breaking down. They're 1.6 or 1.5 billion investment company.
Mm.
Those who are sending videos, pictures, these people work with ArcelorMittal. They have a unit called the fabric building. The fabric building is just a continuum. Just like a continuum, meaning that no back door, only a one-way entry. And you have to have an air conditioner. In the absence of current, there'll be a problem living in this fabric building. 10 years. The Lamco quota, the road that Lamco built way back then, at the same Rachel put pictures up. Yes, let's hope we get this up. And those of you watching on the live and see ArcelorMittal, the publicity they had 2 weeks ago. Oh, they met with President Marka, bringing this investment, but go to the county where it operates in for more than 10 years. It's a very, 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 very sad thing. Mr. President, good morning to you. I'm about to post out the mischief buildings that the worker stays in. You don't want to even see them. Even the issue of drinking water. ArcelorMittal. It will take 1 week on this. What needs to be done must be done. As part of the oversight, who's checking on these people? Who's finding out in terms of compliance and all of it? Yeah, man. Yeah, I just want to be. We'll scratch some time, but tomorrow we'll continue with this. Just have this coming through. Those of you watching the live, I just want you to know and see the pictures, videos coming out. 1.5 billion company. At the end of this day, this company will leave and Liberians will stare nothing. People make mention, oh, Lamco, this quota that Lamco built 28 years ago. At the same road, people still riding on. Hey, man. Yeah, have it all begin. Let the gas go in. You know, 10 years. The motor pool grass have taken over the whole area. But the publicity is so high for ArcelorMittal. So it gets to me when journalists go on for inspection, go through, you know, on their own assessment, and then come out with this kind of report. See your company that come over investment 1.5 billion. So some of the workers now, I mean, they're even afraid to even come out to voice this thing on Marka. Yeah, they're even afraid.
Because of job protection.
Job protection. So they are constrained to say, look at where we stay in without working with this company. They wrote that Lamco built way back when Lamco had the same quota I was there riding on. ArcelorMittal. It will take 1 week on this. I just before our guests come in, just look at this. Those of you watching on online, look at Meta, the steel company, the $1 billion steel company. If I release the pictures and see the classrooms where the students are in, it'll be so sickening to watch. The Minister of Education, good morning to you. Make a tour in a couple of counties. During your assessment, the Ministry of Education will not come back with their own assessment report. But she left for a couple of days, went in the rural areas, Ministry of Education have not been able to come back and tell us. These are mischief areas. Those who work for years within these companies. And some of them, because of job protection, I mean,
Somebody say the same condition is in lack with the workers.
in lack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In lack.
Yeah.
But when you get the dues, it just look at the zinc. You see this? So this quota here, those of you watching online, this road was something that was created by Lamco way back. But when you get the kind of deal, the figures, it dribble you. We'll take since we'll stress over time, the guests can go in. We'll come up with part 2 of this. I mean, and we'll show the school building. You see students sitting on I don't even know how to, blocks. So that's why I'm going straight. Look at this road. Hold on. This was a road that Lamco graded throughout for people to be able to get through up to. This is the same road. Mental, mental. Say Lacun said it's worse. So when you get the kind of deal, this cannot be in Ghana. Bid on that company, Nigeria, at least ourselves of Africa. It's actually a good point. When bring these things out to the attention, you sit with a high power delegation, the post CEO came in this country. Let's go back and see what they operate. See the living condition of the people. If today President Joseph Marka, you are president, it's because of the Liberian people. And quickly on this thing here, this Aliyu Kibi guy is packed up on the social media, and we tend to bring it out quickly before we bring our guests. At least even for 5 minutes, we'll bring it out. Aliyu Kibi is a Senegalese. He was appointed. This information came from Mandela Cooper Party in one Liberian movement.
Okay.
Yes. So, folks from in the one Liberian movement, whose standard bearer is Mandela Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
All right. There's a serious dissatisfaction from our own political parties. Some partisans are saying, well, they are part of this whole alliance, joining the rescue mission and so, and up to now, there have been no appointment coming up from even their own leaders making effort to see some of them getting appointment in government. All right. So this guy, Aliyu Kibi, has been appointed. He's a Senegalese. I mean, don't get me wrong. If Marka Davis will be ambassador in Senegal as youth and sports for development, I don't know. We're still verifying whether this appointment by Joseph Boyka for a foreigner to be ambassador at large for youth and sports development or Senegalese. Aliyu Kibi, I'm pleased to appoint you ambassador at large for youth and sports development. This appointment is based on your dedication and commitment to development of sports in Liberia, your invaluable contribution to the training of our youth. We trust that you continue to demonstrate utmost integrity, dedication, and commitment in discharge of your duty. There are 2 things we're taking out of this appointment. One from the Liberal movement for Mandela Party. The party's official is saying that there is a self-interest with this appointment, personal interest and all. But Kibi, on my own, I'm still here thinking about if O'Neill or Marka can be ambassador at large. I mean, in a different country. I need to be corrected on that. Because they are bringing serious dissatisfaction, even with those who contested on a party ticket, like Milton Yoko, all of them. One appointment has not come from that political party. Sheikh Kuyate party, like Broford movement, others have benefited. But for Mandela Marka, I mean, yeah.
Yes, so again, this has been one of the points of discussions in the country currently. Again, this position of ambassador at large, as we are aware, ambassadors at large are those who do not have a specific diplomatic assignment to say, for example, you are ambassador to this country or that territory. So it is someone who is an ambassador that can represent the government at any point in time the president deems necessary. For example, Sheikh Kuyate is an ambassador at large. Recently, he represented the president in Angola
In Guinea.
and also in Guinea.
Mhm.
So ambassadors at large are people that the president can, send to represent the country and the government at any point in time. So, by my little understanding, I think, or I've not come to see whether an ambassador at large can be a foreign person or an alien, except who stand to be corrected. However, if this position has been uh, goodwill ambassador for youth and sports development,
Mhm.
even if this person is not a Liberian, it would have been much problem. It would have been an issue.
So what I'm thinking on,
Mm-hmm.
if this person is going to be paid on a monthly basis, and tomorrow will tell Liberian people, if Kibi, if it's a pro bono, will come back and say, well, this is a pro bono job. It's tied to ambassador at
So
large,
the
right?
job title tells you that he's on par with the likes of
Sheikh Kuyate, every one of
Kuyate
them.
and all these people who are ambassadors at large.
Yes.
So
Okay. The radio coming true.
yeah.
Yeah.
So again, we don't know.
Would you save it for tomorrow?
Most likely because of time.
Yeah, time.
If you have to guess, you can save it for tomorrow.
Let's save it for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll come back. We'll tell you, say, if this guy would make a monthly salary, we'll tell you. But he's on the same path with Sheikh and the rest of them, right?
Oh yeah, sure. Ambassador at large.
There's a guy who used to be behind George Weah. Yes, I'm going to call his name. And that thing pops up on the social media. One Bamba. Bamba travels with George Weah throughout, right? That was not a small issue. You know, the Partizan drag that thing back and forth. Anyway, so we'll hold off our little keep you on tomorrow. We'll bring up full detail. Yes, this is the True Breakfast Show. Where's the guys from Mangivi? Mangivi politics left 5. What happened with Ebe Plaki? Look. Maka. Ebe. Look, Ebe. Anyway, let's save it up for Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, we should be seeing.
Yes, we're hoping that we will have the labor minister here at 8:30 tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, we are hoping that we'll have the labor minister Cooper Kura here at 8:30 tomorrow up to 9:15 because yes, he's been doing a lot of work since he took over. The Liberian people want to know how far he's gone with some of the things he's doing because I think everybody has a little target set for.
He confirmed the invitation. He confirmed it.
Yes, I called him and we spoke.
Okay.
Yes, the only thing since I communicated the time, he has not responded to the time, but he agreed to come.
Okay.
So we will have the labor minister here at sharp 8:30 on the show tomorrow to start a discussion about the labor ministry. Recently, labor inspectors have now been uniformed.
Okay.
You know, the rangers, people who provide security for the forest and stuff, working under the Forest Development Authority, they are uniformed.
Okay.
So the labor ministry say our own inspectors, we're going to give them uniform.
So they're well uniformed now.
Yes. So you see, labor inspector, this is a labor inspector coming.
Okay.
And a lot of other things have been going on there since. So we're having here tomorrow morning to talk more about that.
It's great. You come and sit on the platform. Let me say thank you to the president, President Joseph Boycott. There are several issues we raised before bringing our guest shortly. About the superintendent, at least, yes, they have been confirmed. And the president have been able to settle the situation at Mines and Energy. Yes. Okay. Yes, Mines and Energy. So Agasha Coca started work on yesterday.
Okay.
That's the important of the radio.
I mean,
the president listened to us. Our president.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. Give him the benefit of the doubt. Then you go and work. And like we have told the president, the only guarantee for people to stay on a job in his government is performance. Yes.
You perform,
you going home. Yeah. And we're not waiting for second half. We're waiting for second half.
Josh, we have first half players and second half.
So President Boyka, we don't expect you to do any first half, second half. The guarantee for people to stay on a job is performance. You don't perform, you're going home.
And here is my prediction. You want me to predict? My prediction, when there is reshuffling in government, Marka, there will be more people Joseph Boyka will take off that position. The reason why, some people got into position. It's a sad thing when the president writes and sends a nomination. Even so, go to the library and send it straight to published on the executive mansion, then for that to Liberian Senate. But there are some names that came out, people have been recalled back and forth to the day Joseph Boyka do a reshuffle. Most of you will be replaced because you won't perform. We start to see it already. You still have government official, the current one going on Facebook, arguing with people back and forth. That whole Mika is a Gareth Dillon office. All of them, they're already in Mika there. Yeah, anyway, let's move on. We have the guys from Mangibi County. I mean, we don't want to see your faces, man. Yeah, yeah, Mangibi politics and affairs. Oh, no, where
All of them were the higher face on women ballot
yeah, Mangibi politics and affairs says, you like, bro, like they always say. Yes, good morning, you guys. Welcome to the True Breakfast Show. How you doing? How's the county?
Good people of Truth FM. Margibi Kante is school this morning.
Okay, good morning to the Margibian and good morning to the entire Liberian people because the platform I call the entire country.
Great.
All right. Good morning and good morning.
Y'all do say introduction. That's thing you're doing at the county level. You're on you're on the national level now. Oh,
who is who?
Yeah.
Okay, sitting here, my name is Joe Kamo from Margibi County. I think I'm not a screen person here. I've been on this platform for several times now. But since 2024, this is my debut. So I want to say thank you again for the invitation. And we are here to have a civil conversation.
Okay. I'm Aaron P. Flomo, permanent resident of Cotton Tree, Lower Margibi County, and on the True Breakfast this morning to discuss issues that affect my county.
My name is Joseph Molwa, a resident of District 2, Margibi County. I'm here this morning to discuss issues relative to our county.
So, what is this burning issue? And first of all, let me appreciate you. Most of you here are callers on the show. You always participate on the show. We would like to appreciate you for always following the show and True FM in general. But it's great to have all of you this morning. What is the issue that have led to these young men, young men leaving as far as Margibi County and coming to Maserati this morning? What is happening in Margibi?
Thank you, Marka. There are a lot of issues emanating from our county. Precisely, we want to use the occasion to appreciate the president for his numerous appointments. Recently, we noticed the appointment of the superintendent in Madam Victoria Waluba Duncan. We want to appreciate the president for his appointment. And also, we want to call on the president to see how best, that shouldn't just be the beginning. He should continue to look in the direction of Margibi County because the county was very instrumental during the electoral process. We supported this president about everything, so we expect the president to also support of our county. So we are here this morning to speak on the issue of our local government. And yesterday, I think if you can recall, yesterday there was a listing on the executive mansion about people that were nominated by the president. But a few days ago, or 3 days ago, there was also a listing published on the executive mansion, and during that period, we noticed there were a lot of back and forth within our county, wherein the listing that was published at that time, we did not really notice Margibi County to be captured, but within an hour, we saw sheet flying on the social media that Margibi County people have been already appointed by the president, in fact. So it's like that paper were leaked from the offices of the Senate as far as we are concerned. And when that paper came out, so the citizen and some concerned advocate in Margibi County decided to wonder, why is it that Margibi County is not an executive mansion, but we're seeing listing? And just within an hour, the e-mansion just published several counties and Margibi is not captured. But now we are seeing another flying sheet coming up. So leaders of the county emanating from the angle of the party decided to reach out to hierarchies of the Unity Party. And then they reached out. In fact, they even meet the president of the country that morning and they had conversation. I think the president came up with a decision to put hold on the matter. Surprisingly, yesterday evening again, the listing that the president called that it should be investigated. If for any reason, before any listing go to the president, it should pass through the party chairperson, which is Reverend Luther Tappet. But during that period, the campaign was about to close the by-election in Nima County. So the party chairperson was not available. So he instituted a team from the angle of the county, and so they reach out to see how best they can have this issue discussed. But then the listing that was sent to the president, it was established that people carry people's signature unknown to them. So it was predicated upon that the president decided to turn the matter to the party chairperson. So the party chairperson now was going Nima, so he decided to use the local leadership in the country to see how better they can handle this issue. But few of the leaders refused to turn up. So those that were in attendance in our meeting in Kakata, they discussed and they have, and in fact, the issue was not just about the local leadership now. Even the legislature, which is the representative, were also part of this
Were you
process.
in some of these meetings?
Oh, definitely, because we've been part of the process. The lawmakers were also inclusive. There were lawmakers who were part of this particular decision-making process. But unfortunately, when they went there, a few of the local leaders refused to turn out. And then the people make that decision. But just last evening, it was shocking to us when we turned to our social media platform on executive mansion. The listing that was put to by the president, we saw that particular listing on the executive mansion. So it brought serious dissatisfaction. As we speak right now, there's a lot of
So
dissatisfaction.
that means during these engagements, the names that were approved during these engagement are now the names that are up. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
yes, definitely. That's what happened.
Okay. So I have the names right before me here. Margibi County, B. Louis Kine, County Administrative Officer, Toga Samu Zawi, County Development Officer, with Mrs. Maria Doe, County Finance Officer. We have Reverend Bangawo Eddie Sebo, City Mayor of Qatar. And we have Judy. So among these listings, which one actually, because we also have James Claire as city mayor of Marshall, and other names here. So I mean, which one of these names were not approved by the local county leader up?
Yeah, thank you, Marka. This news that you have just called. Before then, this listing came out on the 17th. I called on this platform on Monday, and I told you people that we have some name coming out that are not approved by the country leadership, but we don't know where it's coming from. But people are telling all that it's the party chairperson and Ben for Finance that signed the listing and bring it to the president office, and which we know it's not supposed to be so. And on the 18th, we had a team that met with the president, though that came by. I was not opportune to sit on that table, but we had leadership that met with him, including the party chairperson. And he made out to understand that you go back into the country, you settle every other listing or every other document that will come and be approved by the party chairperson who want to work with it. Coming back into the country the very day, and it was on the 19th, we came back and we went to Magiri, tried to get to the party chairperson, Madam Cecilia Kedo, and she drove all are coming to you people. She couldn't reach one far to her house. We couldn't see her until schedule was made again for executive to meet in Kakata. It was just difficult to get to her. Unfortunately for us, while we were waiting for the party chairperson maybe to come up with a meeting to say yes, indeed, they may invite the party leadership so we all could sit and discuss. And he had another trip on him, but unfortunately, just this morning, we started seeing information coming up. With needing are very strange. With needing are we are not aware, although maybe they could be Magibian, but they are not people that we are acquainted with. They are not people who the citizens are acquainted with. And if Magibi will be united, I think everyone should work towards the unity of Magibi country. But people just come here because you feel you are in authority, because you feel, little power behind what you just try to do things to satisfy your own side and leaving the vast majority. I don't think it will be prudent. So we have come to this platform, calling upon the president. We are using the legal means. Maybe you go and see us gather around using placard. It could be unnecessary in another way. People could say, oh, they might give the thing doing. We are not inferior. But we are come to the public platform.
You want some of these nominations to be withdrawn?
We want not only some of them, but everything should be withdrawn. Let us go back to the country. Let the party chairman be involved. So at least the entire thing can agree. We have campaign chairperson and we have campaign manager. We have campaign chairperson.
Are these people? Are you contesting these appointments or these appointments and nominations because these people are not in unity partisans or they didn't support a unity party. What are your points of contention?
Okay, our point here, we have the entire party leadership. Can you imagine? We had the Secretary General, we had the Vice Chair for Recruitment Mobilizer. I mean, to go that way, but all these people are not in the know of this particular, listen, then where it came from, where it come from. So I think it should be able to go back on the table. We have executive or United Party member within the country. We have the campaign manager. We have the campaign chairperson. We have all the hierarchy of United Party in the country. I think they should be able to put their idea together. They know who work for this party, or they know who are competent and qualified within the country. At least that will help to improve the government agenda within my given country. But unilaterally, if you just take name, going to the vice chair for political affairs and national relations, who is Ben Fofana, two others just go and sit and make a decision, carry to the president of it, because if he has connection there, maybe he can get to Colonel Crow easily than other people are in the country. I don't think it will be fair this way.
Are you the former representative of being the one behind this list?
Marka,
100%.
Marka, one of the things that really I want to take into consideration that the statement that people only just made, that after the president about to resolve with his government, the other people will go. And this is one of the things. The president make a decision by calling all the stakeholders from the country to go back and sit down and re-address this matter. But it will get you to understand that list, that name like Jacob, these are people that who work in the office of Ben Fofana when he was a representative. So I'm proud of him leaving the legislature, so bringing them back in the country. Can you imagine? Just when they handpick these people from the office.
Can you name 3 persons on the list that worked in the office of
the Louis
Khan?
Yeah, Louis worked in Ben Fofana office. He was one of the administrative assistants. I think the other guy, I mean, now really cannot the list in front of me. I could point out some of them. So even the list, that on a particular list, the guy who served me as the city mayor of Kakata, the woman will know where to be found in this activity. But this list was
but the president should not give job to people only because they campaign.
Okay, apart from that, this is the issue. If the president record this list, that this list should go back so that all the parties can able to sit together and able to understand, come to one agreement, so that the list can be resubmitted to your office. But yesterday, after the Pope went through those things, all those kind of things, the former senator of Magibi County, who started the campaign chairman of Magibi, called all the both parties, went through the issue because the president said he wanted the legislature to be part of it.
The caucus.
Yeah, to be part of it, and the caucus part of this listing. And you understand? After we submitted the list to the Konakura said she cannot honor that list. The list that was brought to her through Ben Fofana, and the list she will honor.
Do you have proof to that?
It happened.
Now, why you saw the listing?
That was she possibly put that other list on the Master website yesterday evening. So we are calling the president. We don't want Magibi to be like others county. Or not this morning, you have heard RIA rule to be blocked, the Ministry of Canada to be blocked, because of other people who want to take this country to be their personal area.
So do you have access, or do you have your hands on the correct listing that you alleging that was rejected by the Deputy Minister of State?
The list.
For example, who's supposed to be the county administrative officer on that list? Because this one is Louis Khan.
So people Marka,
you are claiming that there were another list that were agreed upon by the county leadership with the involvement of the caucus members, and then it was rejected. This was the one that you are alleging that Honorable Ben Fofana carried and was accepted.
What led to that listing is that when the listing were leaked, because I would call it leak. It was not on e-marshal first.
This one?
Yeah, this one, it was leaked.
Okay.
So when it was leaked, few executives from the angle of the country reached out to the president. And the president instructed them to work in collaboration with the party chair. The party chair now instructed them to go back to the country to see how best they can discuss the issue among themselves and come up with one resolution with one need. Since few people...
Did that happen?
Yes, it happened, and the listing was denied. There's a listing that was denied by the and that's what we are saying. If you are given a responsibility to serve, you are serving the Liberian people. You don't go there to serve for your selfish gain. You need to serve with distinction and honesty. So we the Maldivian, we are calling on the president today to see how better
So,
the issue that he called her to see
mhm.
how better the issue he can recall this particular listing, and all of the leaders meet to see how better they can iron this issue and resolve it for the betterment of our country.
So, I mean, I'm getting your argument that initially when this list came about, there were some level of disenchantment, disappointment, and then the president who can post it now that the party chair should go and work with the people and bring what they agree upon. So you are claiming that what was actually agreed upon now was trashed, and this same listing is coming up.
Yes, nothing at all will change. Can you imagine who have vice chair for political affairs from the party, who have party secretary general, all of them were left out?
But other people will argue that, I mean, you're being part of the party is because you buy into the ideology of the party. You think they can govern. That's why you
But
supported them. You
O'Neill,
didn't support them for job.
O'Neill,
This is Marka.
Marka, sorry,
Hmm.
these guys are qualified and competent by credential. And I mean, when it comes to character matter, I mean, they are up to the task to lead
But
our
these
country.
other people who are also appointed are Liberians and also qualified.
Marka,
Let me just say this. Let me be clear, and I want to be on record. It's not that we are against those guys that have been appointed, but we want the right thing to be done. Then the president said, you all get back to the country and discuss it among yourself in collaboration with the caucus. I think it was prudent enough. But to put for and refuse to come for short meeting and to see the listing up, we are disappointed.
So who all refused to come for the
Or
meeting?
the left or the party chairperson and that of Honorable Fufana refused to turn up at the meeting. And there was a same bring behind the particular listing that went to the executive. And they invited them for the meeting, they refused to turn up. They never show up for the meeting. So those that turn up for the meeting, they discuss among themselves. They came up with listing. Their listing now was the one that was supposed to be published on
So who
executive
conveyed the second listing to the executive mansion? Meaning who the second listing that we agree upon now? Who took it to the mansion?
It was done by the leadership, precisely of the campaign manager and out of the campaign chairperson.
And
Okay.
it went directly to the party chairperson because the president said every
It
leader
should pass through the party chairperson,
it
which
should
is
pass
Reverend
through.
Luther Tapper.
Okay.
So, Common has to speak.
So do you have the fact that that listing was actually submitted to the party chairman?
Yeah.
And he signed to it.
His son, because the president said
Yeah.
every listing that will come to my office should be signed and approved by the party chairperson of the
So what
country.
happens if the president said, well, we have done these appointments and nominations already. Maybe in the future we'll find job for other people, but at least let it stay. Why if the president refuses to withdraw this or these appointments? So
Yeah,
what would be the next course of action?
Yeah, my first disappointment, and to see the president putting her to a listing to say it must be settled before we can work with it. If it not being approved by the party chairperson, I cannot work with it. Then seeing the same listing coming up, I'm thinking if they have other people who are more greater or are more stronger or have power, then the president will be his office. That's what I'm thinking. So for us, we can on the public platform, as long 2 or 3 persons say they cannot adhere to what the majority or the vast majority of the country leadership has said, but saying that they couldn't attend any meeting, they couldn't go any other place, but they will make sure for the listing they provided to the president will hold. And definitely we ourselves, if the president cannot withdraw those names, then definitely ourselves, I think.
Why are the three of you interested in this matter?
We are activate at the name Joe Cambo Aaron P. Flomo in our stream to the platform. We have been advocating on numerous issues across the country, and more especially if they have to do our country, I think we have to tighten our belt and rub our city to see how best that the Margivian issue can be laid to rest, or we can be able to wipe away the tears of Margivian.
Yes, you said why we are interested. The reason some of us are interested in this matter is that the president was very clear in his statement, not business as usual. So that statement will take a very calm note. So we don't want when the president make a statement and people take the president's statement lightly. The president has come up with a decision that this particular issue about Margibi County be resolved by the leadership of the county and all the legislative caucus of Margibi in collaboration with the party chair. So anything contrary from that, then you disrespecting the president mandate. So as for us, we are only interested in the writing. If the writing is done, we have nothing else to say. It's not that we are against people who have been appointed, but we want the writing to be done. You cannot maneuver, you cannot messy your way through. You cannot roll and deny your way to get to the top. You can't do that.
I like that. So that using skills.
Yeah, you can't be the
I,
system like
I like
that.
that. But let me repeat my question. What happens if the president doesn't listen to your plea to recall these
Then
appointments?
it definitely become business as usual.
Marka,
Hmm.
when the president we know we are very optimistic that the president will listen to us. But the reason we are using this platform or coming to the radio, letting the minds of our people that things have been done in Margibi County dubiously or nicodemously, that this issue needs to be rectified, I think it's clear enough. But or not, apart from that, Margibi is all we have. We will not allow people to come and use that county as well as their own household activities. So on the basis of that, we are there's actions that Margibians will come our way. But in this medium, we want to call the president that Corona Kraptoka should not use that office as a personal area where she will have, because this issue in United Party, there have been modern fraction and the Luther fraction is so
So
established
so
government.
I don't know why most of the time people are pointing fingers at Mrs. Toba. She's in fact deputy.
We continue to
So I mean,
continue to add on
why are you pointing fingers at her?
continue to add on all this mandate from the United Party that other people from Amin Modasa, other people from
Why you don't think the minister proper could be, because she could just be taking instruction.
because yesterday her actions simplified that decision will take about herself because she said
I,
I cannot hold this document. I will only hold the document
are you
Fofana brought.
quoting her
Yes,
verbatim?
I was supposed to say yesterday.
Were you there?
Maga, we are carried with understand.
And O'Neill, Maga, the way in which things going, and clearly, I do understand that. People try to disrespect the office of the United Party chairperson because in making national decisions, more especially when it comes to local government, he has been disrespected. I think he had to be proactive and he had to be very much dynamic because he too
Yeah, I don't know whether we
diplomatic.
can have the opportunity for either Honorable Fana to speak on this issue, or the national chairman of the party, Reverend Luther Tapet, to also speak on this issue. But in the course of time, I will try to see if any of them can speak to it, especially the party chairman. So while we are talking, let me see if I can establish contact with the chairman so that he can say something about this Margibi County issue. However, I asked a question and I'm not getting an answer. The question is, who are those names that are supposed to actually be on this list that are not there? Because
Okay,
somebody from Margibi is telling me that these are the same names that were agreed upon.
yeah, let me call few. I may not capture everything of here, but I will be able to name some.
Okay.
Yeah, we have
What?
Okay, so it's an autoplay. I don't know. So the guys in technical,
Oh,
yes, it's an
okay.
autoplay. You're going
So,
back and forth.
yeah, I don't know. But with put your microphone,
It's
your
an autoplay.
put your own down and put theirs up. Let me see.
Let's see.
Let's see if it still go.
No, it's an
Oh
autoplay.
wow.
So what in the place of this, the only thing, let me call, let's get
Yeah.
the reaction.
Yeah, let's get some reaction. And on Fofana, if you are following and want to provide some clarity, you have the opportunity to do so. The number is 0770-202579, 0770-202579. And Reverend Tape, also chairman of the Unity Party. If you want to make some clarity on the claims by the young people this morning, you can also call 0770-02579.
Yes, let's pick some calls up. Technical guys, if you're monitoring, you can come, it's an autoplay.
Yeah.
Yes, let's pick some calls up. Good morning. Great, go ahead.
are a lot of things that are happening that people keep telling us, you're leaving, you're leaving. And when our bill was nowadays, we cannot go to the street to fight for our country. So that people can start getting, for that issue. But the other is the next person we are depending on is for the region. You want to see them when people do the run, they tell the president this is not what they pay for. I'm not saying that what the guy saying, but he is true. But it is so that I'm saying that they have been when they implement this, that like the rule of that system, not in the face of the president, not in the
Okay.
Okay.
You want the party chairman to stand and say, anyway, good morning.
Good morning, Marka and my coverage in studio. This is Daniel Johnson from Abel Fires.
Okay.
Let me appreciate you guys for giving the platform to my events this morning. I think our coverage has said it all. I think what is happening in my GB for me at Champions to be is not normal because to see what the county elders will agree upon and in a finger of eye and they see the Peter, it is acceptable to us. And that's why we are calling upon the president to please listen to the people. It is the president we elect. It is the president that we have the belief and the confidence in that can do the work of the nation. We ain't in any foreign crowd whatsoever. So we are calling upon the president to adhere to the decision of the citizen. You cannot get that listing. You cannot get everybody from one sector to where almost the employment in the country you have 90% of the employment.
So, Dana, let me joke here. Jokingly, every plucky name pop up and everybody in the whole country congratulated him for superintendent. But I don't know what went wrong with the sudden change.
Decision was decision that were above us, and we don't know what happened to that, why the decision changed, but we cannot be in the county and those things be happening where people or names, I don't know, people name will be changed, and at the end of the day, can you imagine this thing was placed on the mansion website, and in the next 15 minutes, it was taken down because the decision that was made was not in conformity with the agreement.
Okay, yes, let's do a minute. Good morning, Elijah Peter Flomo.
Thank you, Tony Ramos. And let me say good morning to Ambassador Marka for the explicit regulation. I think it has elucidated very well on the issues surrounding my giving county this morning. And I think His Excellency President White needs to be very much expeditious in listening to their call. Look, this is something that is getting unprecedented in my giving country, and the president is always saying no business as usual. Like I said, the news that came out of the E-Mansion website last night, that came out at the port days ago, and exactly within my giving country. And when the information reached the president's desk, it was with her. There's a reason why you did not see the publication coming along with other countries in the last appointment. Exactly for us, after the two country leadership to go and take the caucus and how it was discussed, some of them refused, and I will be frank. But CRK and Ben for Fana are those perpetrators of what is happening with my county. And the president cannot listen to withdraw some of those things. I think it will be business as usual in this country, and we need to chaos in this country.
No, you can't go. You can't go to that. Yeah, if I knew your last word, I'm going to say, I'm going to let you go. Yeah, go ahead, Marka.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. My name is February.
Okay.
I'm grateful to be on the platform this morning. And the issue of is kind of frustrating.
Are you joining these guys to call the president to withdraw these appointments?
I'm not doing it. You know, from the time I was ever joining guys. I never made you so I can go to that.
Okay.
Now, let's wait for this time with the superintendent from my the party chairperson as president of 25 people. And I think the way this party chairperson because of the security issue, right? and whoever does this party, whoever this candidate, whoever the party for, it will restaurant our way. Now, we saw the drug service. Why did that Nigeria did not go to Spain or did not go for the air with the civil as a president? Were you to withdraw the decision? No, we believe in the wisdom of the president. Whatever decision the president takes, we say thank you to the president and just leave like 2 months yesterday, one day at the last. We go to people and we are working at this party.
Okay, so we'll let you go. Yeah,
You don't have any proof that.
So we are bringing the people on, eh? Yeah, man.
Good morning. Morning.
Good morning, Marka, and good morning, Oliver. This is Kamal Mola, eminent senator of Market County.
Okay.
Marka, I want to have a decision review because argument is cheap when it comes to this appointment in the country. Because when the superintendent were appointed, these guys are used to accumulating their recommendation to the office of the president of their point of superintendent of the country. And now a lot of people, because Marka, you honestly go in there, so a lot of people control the political party also so that they rescue me. And those appointed in the country, talking about the position, but also campaign country campaign for the president, the current president Joseph Marka. So the presidency is necessary for the appointment as president of the country. We believe that it should be given the opportunity to serve the people of the country. And I let you know, let's say that there will be a protest across the country if the president record the list. We want to call on the office of the president to not record the list.
Okay.
These are our survey, and which the country will work with them to achieve. The government will have the best agenda in the country. So it should not be trying to tell the president office to protest.
Okay.
When the protest will also protest when the superintendent to be reported by the president or when the superintendent to resign.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Maggie, politics. There will be no protest. The president decision is a decision, but you too, it can be requiring it and to too much pressure. Anyway, Kasuma Sila.
Yes, sir. Honorable Uli and Ambassador Marcus, let me first extend my thanks and appreciation for the concise information dissemination. Let me start on the issue of Mr. Aliyu Kebi.
No, let's take out to Mangi. Yeah, we don't want to keep. We'll do that on tomorrow, part 2 with KB.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
Okay.
I'll be tomorrow night.
Okay, no problem.
Let's take this. Send a Maggie people to know the Good morning. Good morning. Oh, was.
Amen.
Yeah, amen. Amen. What are you? Good morning.
Let me say a big thank you to you.
Please tell us your name and where you come from.
Satan.
So this please be stable on this platform. The way you rush in, you want only different. What's going on? Show me your point clear.
Yeah, my name is Saeed Mohamed. I come from Roma, District 2.
Yeah.
I came from the Mola of the Union Party in the chapter. These guys are not doing well, actually invited. Well, this is a vision I am putting on carrying on. It's down on the in our this is what you are doing, getting well for the business. Let's see now. The kind of job, what I got back to reset. What you got that to the problem? You got to do what you hold to the plan. Up to now, we are living about to the circle. So, after what you got to the project, what you got down for them. They get their up to it, and that bill and the other part of the good in the business and control some of the business. And this is the reason we see. Let me tell you, people, you need to come to my season after we do 10 years.
Okay, we've heard you. We will come to Margibi to see. Good morning.
Good morning. Marka, my name is Cody. I'm Sister Talk and one for the people of Marka City. I'm calling from Marka City.
Okay.
I listened to the guys and I started interested in the original movie. All the particular background in the park. All the familiar to the east of the city, 20th in Marka. I saw the little thing of pocket to the social media. I want the same protocol. Right? That change between fun. You have to be like Marka. Marka, for technically, which is my nearest time to Francisca. The way just for the plane. I think it's a so we say a lot of things for you, but I'm going to be a
Okay. Let's take this one. I think Oni will just take at least one more.
No, gotta
Good
go.
morning.
Gotta go.
What's happening in the bureau? I'm getting feedback from the bureau. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Let's pick our last caller because of time. Good morning, Mike Tingbe. Okay. Yes, they talk, we listen. Yes, let's because of time, let's go to our guests. We're not gonna yell ourselves back and forth. Yes, Joe Camo and the rest of the guys in there. So
Yes.
listen up. You have at least 5 minutes to do so.
Okay, thank you. Firstly, let me appreciate all of those who took their precious time to call on this platform this morning. But I think some of your callers are getting things twisted here this morning.
Okay.
Our argument is very clear. Our argument is not about the Anama Gibeon or the never campaign for the rescue team. Our argument here is the particular name that was submitted by it shouldn't have been submitted by 2%, because you cannot have 6 or 10 to 15% as leader in the country, then single-handed 2% just leave for a money and go and submit listing. So it was predicated upon that. The president said, your go by send the hierarchies of the country which are they listening at camera. Some of our signature is not here. Because what we notice that they took people's signature and place it on that document and carry it to the president for the president to sign. And when the president saw these needs with the signature attached to it, the president affixed the signature to the paper. But mind you, when that information sparked up, when they got to know, they went to the president and the president said, your signature, they said, no, we're not in the know. So when I said speaking, it was wrong, and I don't want to dignify that. So for people to call and say, we are against people for that, I think it is unfair to us. Our argument is about the listing was carried to the president, and the president instructed the party chairperson in Reverend Luther J. Tappe that you should take seize of the matter, and the party chairperson took seize of the matter immediately. He sent a team to the country to investigate. Through the investigation, people refused to turn up for investigation. And after that, they gave them the power that, say they can't turn up, you cannot keep the country hostage. Say they cannot turn up, just go ahead with the meeting. The need will be submitted. You can carry it to the party chairperson, and the party chairperson will sign, and which upon you affect the signature to that document, and carry it to the president. From there, that list will be published. But unfortunately, somebody from the angle of the executive choose to play blind eye and for selfish gain just to jeopardize a peace in Magibi County. Some of what we have heard this morning, and that's why we are here.
Okay. Yes.
And Oni and Maka, if their government will be successful,
No protest. Oh.
if this government
No
will be
protest.
successful,
No protest. Oh.
we are
No
not
nation
talking,
protest at
Okay.
we're
all.
not talking about
Okay.
protest. If
Great.
this government will be successful, then everyone will have to work tirelessly to make sure that the best thing can happen. But what we're saying, if it continue, I mean, it will be there doing business as usual. We have not come here because we were not given position, not up, I mean, seeking appointed position. But Maga and O'Neill, I will say this clear. Maybe somebody will say I'm quoting the party chairperson. People who stood in the rain, people who walked in the sun, people who sang the slogan of the president, people who went from village to village, from town to town, and people have recorded it in their own record. If they sit within their country of their crosses and this government fail, tomorrow they themselves will fail because they will not be able to go by any longer again to ask the people to say we want to be SYZ because the people will tell them, say, your brother Joseph Boaka and he failed us. So to see things going contrary, to see people who didn't stand in the ring, people who didn't sound that confident with the citizen coming into that position, I mean, they will renege, they will not be able to deliver the agenda, and we are seeing it. So we will not sit there and pull our hand, our legs together and say, oh, yes, that the people work there are my giving. But as long people who stood in the ring, they are qualified and competent, I think they should serve to make sure that the agenda of the government can be successful.
Thank you. Yes.
Uh, so only when you're leaving the studio, you make a statement and re-emphasize on that statement that after the president about to do some research, some people will go. And I take that into strong consideration. In the first place, Ebro Oni, I listen to some of the callers saying that these young people are not, they are on serious, they are like this. At the time, we were in the vanguard making sure that this rescue mission we achieved. We were not on serious. We were serious to them. But today, because we are saying things that are not really correct, things that went on wrongly, that need to be rectified. They classify to be on serious young people. But nevertheless, we remain hopeful, and we want the name of the president should not be spoiled because the president will not make a decision. But okay, you go and do this, then one other person to the other side say that as far this other thing that my interest, it will not go this way, it will not work. And in fact, I will not take that instruction. To disheartening. But anyway, this is Liberia.
Okay.
We'll want to push and the referee will be the by the grace of God.
Great. Yes. Might give you politics. Thank you, Joe. Come on, the rest of the guys this morning. And that's the True Breakfast Show. 9641. The Heart and Soul of Liberia. Sports is coming up. Shortly on the TBS. Then 9:30 this morning. We'll link up with Anthony Dix as we look at illegal sand mining, illegal land minings in Masha. What's happening in Masha? But sports, Naomi Tapia is pretty seated to fill us in the world of sports right here on the Breakfast Show. With 21 minutes down, 9 o'clock, let's link up with Naomi Tapia and say good morning. Good morning to you, Naomi.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Passion of Life. The Chief Executive Officer of KB Academy at UKB says establishing Goalkeepers Academy for training goalkeepers is a sort of assisting Liberian footballers to develop players commencing with the goalkeepers. Aliu Kebe said that since he started following Liberian players, he has realized that there is a need for players and coaches to be trained. Also speaking, an executive of the Cape Goalkeeper Academy, Abu Fofana, disclosed that they deem it necessary to help Liberian players improve their footballing career by establishing a goalkeeper academy. Addressing team of journalists at the SKD Sports Complex, Fofana revealed that their reason for commencing the initiative with goalkeepers is that over the years, goalkeeping has been Liberia's main problem in international competitions. He said that such academy is hardly seen in West Africa, emphasizing the need for taking the academy establishment seriously. Meanwhile, Liberia's goalkeeper trainer Nathaniel Sherman of the Goalkeeper Academy disclosed that being part of the initiative is his way of giving back to society to help goalkeepers avoid making grave mistakes that often lead to Liberia's elimination in international competitions. Shemer expressed his disappointment in the statistics of goalkeepers who are goalkeeping in Liberian leagues across the country in all the leagues. The rulers of Mighty Barrow handed MP Patons the heaviest defeat of the season in a 2024 National Basketball First Division Championship. The match ended 80 to 42 points as Patons bowed to their second defeat in 9 matches. The match took place at a weekend at the SKD Gym in Pingsville. Senegalese international Omar Samba, Nigeria's Joseph Onjoku, and Drew Mator were drawn to watch for the Rollers. But this is how Patton's coach Raphael Koi reacted at the end of the match after being quizzed by sports journalists.
Yeah, mature to play mature basketball. We knew the game was then tough, but we also knew that we were capable to handle any situation. So we were trying to implement something that wasn't good. And also we actually had to make some tactical switch. And then when we switched, they really didn't pick up what we were trying to do, so it gave us back a beat. So that's the game. You can see that we still have a long way to go. We have the B6 to go. We have to play the game. So we trying to make it better as much as possible. So next time we have to practice.
For his part, Mighty Barrow coach Asaf Adel said his goal is to improve the club for future basket FIBA competitions to make a better representation on behalf of the country.
For a game, played to Pythons. We played better than us tonight. We missed 20 free throws. You can't win a game of this magnitude by missing free throws on the free throw line. Okay, that was the difference. We played a hard game. We couldn't finish properly. They played better than us. We give them the credit. In the first round, we'll meet again in the Big Six, and we'll be ready for another day. So the two import players were the step into today. No, they were not. They played very hard. We missed free throws. Our big man, he's got to work on his free throws. We played hard. I'm proud of everybody. Hey, we'll make the proper adjustment. We'll come back and fight another day. Did you get the game faster on the way? Give the game away? They did give up. No, we did not give the game away. I think there was a lot of misunderstanding. It was a bad call by the refs here. Everybody saw it. We don't want to blame the ref.
In second division results, King George Knox whipped Sarbase 85 to 42 points, while Vision Shooters went down to Spartacus by 67 to 79 points. PRC Others, on the other hand, ended Invincible 11, another defeat of the season in the first division category by 42 to 33 points. The president of the Football Association of Zambia has been arrested and charged with money laundering offenses. The country's Drug Enforcement Commission (DEC) alleges that Andrew Kamenga obtained government funds under false pretenses and was part of a conspiracy to defraud. The DEC says the 57-year-old used the money to fund trips for two associates to the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in Africa Coast earlier this year. Madariso Kamanga and Jairus Siami, the two individuals who traveled to the tournament as part of FAC's support staff, have also been charged, along with the FAC's General Secretary Ruben Kamenga. An investigation revealed that neither Madaliso Kaminga nor Siami held official or executive positions within FACS. The quartet are alleged to have acted together to obtain 341,000 naira to Zambian kwacha from the government for expenses and a 499,000 naira 80 kwacha for return flags to Africa. The DC says the fraudulent activity occurred between 1 January and 15 February, coinciding with the nation's cup finals where Zambia exited at a group stage. And finally, the UEFA Football Board says VAR needs to become more consistent, transparent, and understandable for players, fans, and coaches. The board, which is led by former players and elite level coaches, met in Lyon, Switzerland on Monday. It said that VAR should be used as a tool to help referees and that its interventions should not be perceived as a negative judgment on referees themselves. UEFA's comments come after a controversial weekend for video assistant referees in the Premier League. Nottingham Forest have asked for the audio between officials from Sunday's defeat at Everton be released publicly after they criticized the VAR decisions on social media. The Premier League said it was extremely disappointed by Forest's social media post, but it has led to more debate surrounding the technology. That's all from our sports desk.
This is a regular feature here on the Truth Breakfast Show, Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. So, Charlotte will bring on Anthony Dix Senior to promise that we're going to talk about illegal land mining in the Marshall area. So, let's go for a break. Orange, the fastest moving network, is proud to present the Truth Breakfast Show and also Echo Bank, the Pan African Bank. Yes, let's go for a break from our sponsors. We'll come back. We'll link up with Anthony Diggs live on the True Breakfast Show this morning after this break.
Welcome, fast internet, and power data pack. No excuse to not the one router in my let me run now support for me and the family.
Get your home internet router from any Orange store or POS around the country and enjoy affordable data packs that start from $9 for 10 gigabytes valid 30 days to $5 for 125 gigabytes valid 30 days. There's a pack for everyone. Enjoy using the fastest speed internet. Brings you closer to what matters. Orange.
Tanu, what happened to you so? Julie, I worry. I need to pay my daughter's school fee first thing tomorrow morning. And today is Sunday. I finished. I get one thing.
But there's no problem there at all. It's possible you can still pay it tomorrow.
No, that can be another level. And if you can't help me, tell me alone.
Yeah, I can help you. Let me ask you, have you heard about EcoBank money emergency number?
You say what? Just leave me alone. I'm telling you, I need to pay my money tomorrow morning first thing. And then be open way down the clock. They can't help me.
But you're not even going to the bank, Tano. All you have to do is to dial *326# and request for 50% of your salary. You will pay EcoBank back within 30 days, and the interest are only 3%. The money will be sent to your account in a minute, and you can use your ATM to withdraw from any EcoBank ATM.
Dalame, you mean I will get it the same day?
Oh yes, instantly. I mean in a minute. But to you, EcoBank that baby.
I think so.
Oh, I beg you, yeah. EcoBank can make things happen sharp. For any money emergency, just dial *326# to help yourself out.
EcoBank, the Pan African Bank.
Oh yes, welcome back to the True Breakfast Show, Truth 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia. Orange, yes, the biggest GSM company, and of course the number one bank, the Echo Bank, the Prime African Bank. That these are our sponsors of the TBS. Yes, as promised you on the TBS, we're going to bring on Anthony Dix. Yes, Anthony Dix is a Liberian. He's one person who have been flagging out this issue of illegal land minings in the Marshall area, calling on national government to pay attention to it. So I decided to lift this story up, yes, because as a bigger medium, I've been seeing going live on YouTube back and forth. Well, the issue of land mining is something that is not good for our country, and he has sent a couple of videos, pictures coming in for the Marshall area. So Anthony Dix Sr. is live with us this morning, and we'd like to say good morning to you. Welcome to the True Breakfast Show. Good morning, Anthony. You getting us?
Mine. Yep. Thank you, Mr. O'Neill. Thank you, Micah, for having me on the True Breakfast.
Just hold on in a second. We'll put you through. I think this issue of land mining is something very important. Those of you listening by radio, the Mines and Energy, the Ministry of Mines and Energy, EPA, all relevant government institutions, they're attached to this thing. Some people are bringing it on to your attention. It's very serious. So Anthony Diggs has been using his YouTube channel to raise this issue up. And I said, well, I'm going to bring it on the biggest breakfast show in Liberia, the Truth Breakfast Show. Yes, Anthony live. Good morning. Welcome to Truth FM. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you to the TBS family for having me this morning and allowing me to share my message with the Liberian people.
Okay. Wow. Are you getting us?
Yep, I can hear you.
I can hear you. Okay, good. Good to go. Yes, how you doing? Just introduce yourself for us.
I'm doing good.
I'm doing good. Oh,
I'm Anthony
I'm
Diggs.
Anthony Diggs.
Thank you for having me on
TBS.
For allowing me to share my message with the
Liberian people. Yes, so as a matter of fact, introduce who are you, who is Anthony Diggs. I've been following you on your YouTube channel. I came across this important video. You spoke about illegal land mining in the entire Marshall Belt. I've seen a couple of videos of it. So, for the benefit of the public who listen up to our radio and the internet, who want to know who is Anthony Diggs Sr.
Well, again,
my name is Anthony Diggs.
I'm a Liberian,
born and raised in Liberia,
in Nima County.
I grew up in Liberia.
Like many
Liberians,
I left during
I
the
left
war
during the wartime.
went to Ivory Coast, Ghana,
Ghana,
to the
went
US,
to the U.S.
and
and
I started a
I started a
YouTube
YouTube
channel to
channel
help
to
promote
help promote
Liberian
Liberian
cultural
cultural
construction in
construction in
Liberia.
Liberia.
In America,
In
I work
America, I work
primarily in education and construction. I recently retired from
retired from
education and now
education,
work
and now I work
as a full-time real estate
full-time real estate
investor.
investor.
So I've been
So
making
I've been
a trip
making a
to
trip to
Liberia every
Liberia
year
every
since
year since
2012.
2012. Okay, you normally come to Liberia every year.
Every
Yeah,
year.
so
since
yeah,
2012.
let's go to business now. You have released. We on ground. I came across this terrible video. Talks about illegal land mining in the Marshall Belt, and this is not good for those within the surrounding, even those within the country. Yes. What is the full information about it? Because you sent out the video. It's alleged that some Chinese are involved into doing this.
Yes.
Yes.
So illegal land mining
Legal
is
land mining is
happening
happening
in
in
Marshall
Marshall,
around Benstown,
around Benstown,
where I have my house.
I have my house.
So what's
So
going on
what's going
is
on is
you have
you
Chinese
have Chinese
companies
companies
who are going
who
into
are going into
residential
residential
neighborhood
neighborhood
and they are mining
and they are
rocks.
mining rocks.
They are mining
They are mining
red dirts,
red dirts,
and
and
oftentimes they are
oftentimes
mining
they
on
are
other
mining on
people's
other
land
people's land
without
without
any
any
permission
permission
or any
or any
government
government
contract.
contract.
So what's
So
going
what's
on
going
is
on
you go
is
in
you go
there,
in there,
they dig up your
they dig up
land,
your land, and
they're using
they're using
dynamite
dynamite
to go
to
underneath
go
the ground
underneath the
about a
ground about a
mile,
mile,
and they will
and they will
blast the
blast the
dynamite.
dynamite.
The thing will
The thing
literally
will
shake.
literally shake.
They will go in there,
They'll
get
go
the
in there,
crushed
get
rock
the
out.
crushed rock out.
In our
In our
community,
community,
we have
we
people
have
who
people
are
are
suffering
suffering
from
from
health issues
health issue
as a
as
result
a result
of this
of this
illegal land mining,
mining,
respiratory issue,
respiratory issue,
pneumonia,
pneumonia,
asthma.
asthma.
You have
You
kids
have
who can't
kids
even
who
go to
can't even go
school
to school
because of the health
because of the
issues
health
that they are
issue
facing.
that they are facing.
People
People
houses that they are
houses that
building.
they
So
are
you
building.
gotta
So you
understand
gotta
our
understand our
construction
construction
is the
is the
second
second
biggest
biggest
employer outside of the
employer outside
government
of the
in
government
Liberia.
in Liberia.
So in
So
Marshall
in
area,
Marshall
Benstown,
area,
to be specific,
Benstown,
you have a
you
lot
have
of
a lot
construction going
of
on,
construction going on,
right? The
right?
road that the
The
Chinese
road that the
company are
Chinese
using
company are
is
using
not even a
is
road that
not
they
even a road
constructed.
constructed.
This is a road that was
This is a road
constructed
that
by
was
another
constructed
lady
by another
who has a
lady
house in
who has a
Benstown,
house
Marshall
in
Belt.
Benstown, Marshall Belt.
So the Chinese
So the
companies
Chinese
are using it
companies are
every
using it
day.
every day.
Literally, they have
Literally,
no
they have no
involvement in the community.
involvement in the
They
community.
have no
They have
school,
no school,
no hospital,
no
no
hospital,
opportunity
no
for the youth to be
opportunity for the
employed.
youth to be employed.
They're constantly
They're
going
constantly
people
going
land
people land
and they're
and
blasting
they're
dynamite.
blasting
And
dynamite.
you have a
And you
lot
have
of
a
people who
lot
are
of
having
people who
health
are having
issues.
health issues.
I have a
I
house that
have
I'm
a
building
house
in
that I'm
Marshall.
building in Marshall.
In addition to
In
my
addition
house,
to my
you
house,
have a
you
lot of
have
other
a
people's
lot of
houses
other people's
that
houses
have been
that
damaged
have
as a
been damaged
result
as a
of this
result
illegal
of this
land mining.
illegal land
And
mining.
this is an
And this is an
epidemic in Liberia.
epidemic in Liberia.
This is an
This is an
epidemic. You
epidemic.
have people
You
coming
have
into
people
our
coming into
country,
our country,
taking our
taking our
resources,
resources,
not employing
not
our youth,
employing our youth,
not investing in
not
our
investing in
country,
our country,
just basically
just
abusing
basically
our country
abusing our
and
country
taking our
and
resources to
taking our
their country,
resources to their
and our country
country,
have no
and our
benefit.
country have no benefit.
No electricity
No
there, no
electricity there,
LDC,
no LEC,
nothing, no
nothing,
development.
no development.
These companies
These
are making
are
fifty
making
to seventy
$50,000 to
thousand dollars US a
$70,000
day.
US a day.
They are not sharing
They're
it with the
not sharing it
community
with the
at all.
community
There's
at
no
all. There's
investment.
no
And the
investment. And
Liberians
the
there are
Liberians
just
there
sitting
are
there
just sitting there
and just looking at
and
it
just
as a
looking at it as
day-to-day
a
activity.
day-to-day activity.
And this is an
And this is
epidemic.
an
It's a serious
epidemic. It's a
epidemic
serious
on a large
epidemic on a
scale
large
that
scale
needs to be
that
brought to
needs to be
government
brought to
attention.
government attention.
I'm not looking at
I'm not
government to
looking at
fix it
government to
entirely,
fix it
but I'm
entirely.
looking for
I'm
Liberian
looking
people
for
to be
Liberian
aware
people
of
to
it,
be aware of it, especially
the resident of the
the
Marshall
resident of the
community,
Marshall
because we
community,
have
because
not
we have
really
not
experienced
experienced
the true impact
the
of this
true
illegal air
impact of
mining,
this
while the
money.
immediate
While the
impact is the
immediate
damaging
impact is the
properties,
damaging in properties,
health condition.
health
The
condition.
longer
The
impact
low
is
impact
environmental
is
issue.
environmental issue.
We know very
We
well that
know
Liberia
very well that
experienced
Liberia experienced
severe rain.
severe rain.
You have
You have
erosion that can
erosion
happen.
that can happen.
You have
You have
mudslide that can
mudslide
happen.
that can
And
happen.
people
And
can
people
literally, in the
literally
worst case
in the worst
scenario,
case
can
scenario
lose their life.
lose their
You
life.
have the
You
result
have
of
the
kids
result of
having
kids
health issues
having health
down the line
down the
because of
line
all
because of
these
all
toxins
these
in your
toxins in
environment.
your environment.
This is a
This
human
is a
right issue.
human right issue.
Looking at
Something
one of the
has to
affected community.
say it again.
Okay. Say it again. Yeah. So, as you're going through live, some of the videos that you have displayed through your YouTube channel for those folks who monitor us on Facebook, I intend to play this on live on air. I mean, this is very, very, very. Don't know. As you know, we're talking about this. If this is happening in years to come, it's so scary for the entire Marshall Belt, the entire Marshall Belt. But the question here is, but those who are doing the mining, have there been any engagement? I mean, to confront them that you have people building, investing properties down there, and you guys are blasting day and night.
Yes, we
Yes,
have
we
approached the
have
Chinese
approached the
company.
Chinese
This is
company.
not
This
allegedly. This
is
is
not
fact.
allegedly. This is fact.
We have approached the Chinese
We have
company.
approached the Chinese
We
company.
have shared
We have
the issues
shared
that we are
the issues that
experiencing,
we are experiencing,
the damaging of
the
properties.
damaging of properties.
People with high blood
People
pressure
with
are
high
literally
blood pressure
passing
are
out
literally
day
passing
and
out
night
day and night
with no
with no
monetary benefit
monetary
to take them to the
benefit to
hospital.
take the hospital.
There have been
There have
cases
been
where kids
cases
have
where
been hit
kids
by
have been
Chinese
hit
truck.
by
I just saw
Chinese
one.
truck. You just saw one.
Going to school.
Going to
During the
school.
rainy
During
season,
the rainy
kids
season,
cannot go to school.
kids
The
cannot go to
entire
school.
road is
The
muddy.
road is muddy.
You are literally
You are
having
literally
about
having
30 to
about
40
30
trucks
to
a day
40
going
trucks a
back and
day
forth.
going back and forth.
And each time we
And
tell this
each time
company,
we
they
tell
say,
this
"Oh,
company, they say,
we're going to
"Oh,
do something
we're going to
about
do
it."
something about it."
Since
Since
2022,
2022,
they have not done
they have
anything
not done
about it.
anything about it.
You see the house,
You
the
see
current
the
video
house,
you're
the
looking at.
current video you're looking at.
Those Chinese people
Those
go
Chinese
under that
people
lady's
go under
house.
that lady's house,
They're constantly digging
constantly
the
digging
red dirt
the red dirt
without her permission.
without her permission.
In the other
In the
video,
other
the guy
video,
has
the
his
guy
house
has
there,
his house there,
and you
and you
you have people
you
going there
have
day
people
and
going there
night
day
that
and
are
night
digging
that are
underneath his
digging
house
underneath his house
without his
without
permission.
his permission.
So as
So
Liberians,
as
what do we
Liberians,
do to
what
these
do we
foreign
do to these
companies
foreign
that are
companies
coming into
that are
our
coming into
country,
our country,
taking our
taking our
resources,
resources,
causing environmental
causing
issues,
environmental issues,
causing health issues,
causing health issues,
and not leaving
and not
anything
leaving
within our country?
anything within our country?
The
So
days
I
of
don't know.
companies coming in,
Yes, of this video I'm watching, they should be in Winston. I'm seeing the trucks plying on this dust back and forth. Um, is it looking encouraging? I mean, in terms of the land mining, 5, 6, 7 years from now, this part of Marshall could be a very terrible scene for our country. Those of you who stay out there, come back who wants to invest, work hard, come and put their property that someone is doing mining. These things don't happen in other countries.
nope.
Nope.
And that's the
And
thing
that's
when it
the thing
comes to
when it
Liberia,
comes to Liberia,
because we sit there
we sit
and
there
we allow
and
other
we
people to
allow
come
other
into
people
our
to come
country,
into our country,
and we just look
and
at
we
it as,
just look
oh,
at
it's
it
a
as,
Liberian
oh, it's
thing.
a
Oh,
Liberian thing. Oh,
no, it's
no,
not a
it's
Liberian thing,
not a
because these
Liberian
things,
thing, because these things,
the impact will not
the
be
impact
felt
will not
until
be
years
felt
down the
until
line.
years down the line.
You are
You're
literally looking at
literally
mud
looking
erosion
at
that can
mud
happen.
erosion that can happen.
You're looking at
You're
people
looking at
investment
people investment
that a house can
that a
crumble
house can
overnight.
crumble overnight.
You see?
Doesn't put the
You're looking
entire
at,
marshal at risk,
yeah, it's a
Anthony. I
serious
mean, let's
thing
be
with
back to
It's a
martial.
it.
marshal.
Doesn't put the entire marshal at risk.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. The entire
Absolutely.
martial
The
is at
entire
risk.
marshal is at risk.
We are looking at it
We are
as,
looking
oh,
at it as,
nothing's
oh,
going to
no,
happen.
nothing's going to
Oh,
happen.
let it be
So
so. Let
let
it
it
leave
be
it
so.
alone.
Let it leave it alone.
We are playing a
We are
long-term
playing a
game here
long-term game
with the
here
future of
with the
Liberia.
future of Liberia.
50, 80 years
50,
from now,
80
when you
years
and
from
myself
now,
are
when you and
gone,
myself are gone,
the children
the
currently will
children
feel the
currently
impact
will
of
feel the
this.
impact of this.
So if I
So
don't
if
speak
I
up,
don't speak
if
up,
you don't use
if
your
you use
platform
the
to bring
platform to bring
awareness to this,
awareness to this,
how can we
how can
invest in
we
our
invest
country?
in our country?
Liberia is the only
Liberia is the
country we
only
got.
country we got.
Every other country
Every
around
other
us are
country around us
developed
are
or
developed,
developing. You have Ivory
We have
Coast,
Ivory
Sierra
Coast,
Leone,
Sierra
Guinea,
Leone, Guinea,
Ghana. They are all
Ghana, they are all
developing.
developing.
Why do we
Why do
continue to
we
sit
continue
there
to
and
sit
let
there
other
and
people
let
just
other
speak
people
for our
just speak for
country
our country
without investing
without
in our
investing
people?
in our people?
This is an
This is an
epidemic.
epidemic.
It's
And see,
epidemic.
See,
Marshall was
Marshall
also
was
in
also in
Johnsonville.
Johnsonville.
There are a lot of
There are a
other
lot
people
of
that
other
have
people
sent
that
me
have sent me
messages
messages
through this video
through
here on
on
YouTube. A
YouTube.
lot
A
of
lot
DMs.
of DMs.
So I saw a video you sent. A lady called Pizzo, a Liberian based in the US. She came back. She felt so disappointed. After working hard for years, coming back home to build your home and seeing this kind of thing happening, right? And no one is saying nothing. No one in authority is questioning this company. All they know, they are just working. What are they taking out of here? And put the entire marshal and country at risk.
Correct.
Correct.
And
And
in addition
in
to what
addition
they're
to what
doing,
they're doing,
they are not
they are
taking the
not taking the
resources, the
resources, the
cross rock or
cross
the
rock
red
or the
dirt
red
to
dirt
go build
to go build
Liberia.
Liberia.
They're taking
They're
it
taking
to,
it to,
from what I've
from what
heard,
I've heard,
allegedly,
allegedly
to
to
Harper,
Harper,
Freeport. They're
Freeport.
putting it on
They're
ship.
putting on ship.
They're doing
They're doing
contract in Guinea.
contract in Guinea.
They're doing
They're
contract
doing
in Ivory
contract in
Coast.
Ivory Coast.
And in some
And in
cases,
some
they're taking
cases,
it
they're
back to
taking
that
it back to
country.
that country.
Yeah, so this morning, if you call it one month thing, I want to assure you will do so because to put a country at risk, I mean, we all bear it, yes. The relevant authority, the Ministry of Public Works, the EPA, yes, I remember some point in time, some part of last month, the acting EPA boss, Dr. Yakmawolo, put a finding on the East International is one company that on the RI way there in the Marshall Belt. And I mean, needs to put a serious attention to this. Otherwise, else in years to come, I mean, it'll be so dangerous for the poor of Marshall and other standard area in Liberia.
Mm-hmm. And that's
And
the
that's the
appeal that I'm making
appeal that I'm
to
making to
the official,
the official,
especially
especially
the
the
representative in the Marshall
representative in the
Belt,
Marshall Belt,
to bring
to
attention
bring
because these
attention because these
companies
companies
are not being
are not
regulated.
being regulated.
There's nobody
There's
checking on
nobody
them.
checking on them.
There's nobody
There's
making
nobody
sure that
making sure that
they are
they are
having
having
sustainable mining.
sustainable mining.
And matter of fact,
Matter of fact,
Mr. O'Neill,
Mr. O'Neill,
mining should not even
mining should not
take
even take place
within a residential
within a
area.
residential area.
Yes, why would you have mining in a residential area? Yes, you're correct. So
It should
this
not.
woman, I'm just posting up, and those of you watching live, this is a residential area where you have a mining, a major mining happen, where you have residents who have built, work hard, put that list structure down, and no one is saying nothing. When you ask them, say, "Oh yeah, the people have signed the MDA agreement, the Mineral Development Agreement," so they are there working. No one is checking on them, finding out what is going on. This is a residential area in the Marshall Belt, and the major mining site is happening right within this vicinity. See
I
that?
mean, look
I
at
mean,
our house.
look at our
Look at the
house.
zinc on
Look at
our
the
house.
zinc on our house.
you have a
You
lady with
have a
that
lady
baby
with
there.
that baby there.
Mhm.
You can't even
You
sit
can't even sit
outside to enjoy the
outside to
comfort
enjoy
of
the
her
comfort
home,
of her home,
right? And
right?
then even
And then
within this
even in
video,
this
if you
video,
play the
if you
sound,
play the
you
sound,
can hear
you
the
can
Chinese
hear the
company
Chinese company
blasting
blasting
in the middle of the
in the
day.
middle of the
Now,
day.
I mean,
I mean,
Mr. O'Neill,
Mr. O'Neill,
you already have
you
trauma
trauma
from going through the
from
war,
going through the war,
from hearing all
from
those
hearing
sounds.
all
And
those
these
signs.
things can
And
be
these
very
things can be
triggering.
very triggering.
They don't
They
alert
don't
the
alert
people in
the
the
people in
community.
the community.
And the
And
sad
the
thing about
sad
the
thing
land
about the
mining
land
is
mining is
houses that are
houses that are
a mile and
a
a half
mile and a
away,
half
2
away,
miles,
2 miles,
where it
where it
blasts.
blasts.
Those
Mhm.
houses
Those
shake.
houses shake.
Like the lady was
Like the
saying,
lady
she
was
said
saying, she said,
every time the
every
blast,
time the blast,
all her pictures
all
fall.
pictures
The
fall.
glasses
The
in the kitchen,
glasses in the
everything
kitchen,
fall down.
everything fall down.
2-3
2,
times a
3
day.
times a day.
Hmm.
Like
Like,
why do we
why do
continue
we
to
continue
expose
to
our
expose
people to
our
these
people to
things?
this thing?
It's
It's
environmental
environmental
degradation. It's
degradation.
a human
It's a
right
human
issue.
right issue.
It's the abuse
It's
of
the abuse of
environment.
environment.
And
And
nothing is being
nothing is being
reciprocated for this
reciprocated for
community.
this community.
These people don't
These
have
people
no
don't have
school.
no school.
They have no
They have no
hospital,
hospital,
no clinic.
no clinic.
Their kids
Their
are all
kids are
strung out
all
on
strung out
drugs
on
because there's
drugs
no
because there's no
opportunity to work.
opportunity to
These
work.
Chinese
These
company
Chinese
have
company have
80,
80,
95% of people that
95% of
work for them
people that
from
work for them
China.
from China.
Yet we have
Yet we have
80%,
80%,
85%
85%
unemployment rate in
unemployment rate
Liberia.
in
And
Liberia.
most of them are the
Most of
youth.
them are the youth.
So what are we
So
doing?
what are we doing?
Okay, so let's take some popular action. I mean, just hold on the line. Those of you listening up, this is something very serious. We'll continue to talk about this until national government can come in and say something and put a stop. A residential area shouldn't be an area of illegal mining. Mining should not take place where you have people have built a structure in a major mining. They put blast at night, causes pollution, and no one is saying nothing about it. So I came across this guy channel, Anthony Dix, who has been raising it up on his YouTube channel. It will encourage Liberians say, after staying in the US, come back home, they may have one skill, let it have work hard, and come and put a list structure that, and someone is doing mining. The material I even take from here is not being built in Liberia and taking it out to other country. This cannot happen anywhere. So let's hope the relevant authority will not give deaf ear to this public outcry.
And that's one
Yes,
of
let's
the
get some
campaign
reaction.
That's the campaign.
Yes,
that I'm on to
let's
bring
get some
I'm
public
on
awareness.
to bring
reaction. So those of
awareness.
you watching the video, we have done interview. These are residents who complain about these companies. I mean, there are serious, mining companies along the Marshall Belt. All right, these are people are complaining already. Say, well, they suffer the heavy black light when the truck pass, the dust, it causes pollution, puts the entire facility at risk. You look at there, you see these trucks. These trucks ply the roads more than 20, 50 times daily on a daily
Hey,
basis. No one is monitoring. No one is saying nothing. So if you are in this position to put this battle as a whole, don't give a deaf ear to this. The EPA, the Ministry of Public Works, those of you, National Disaster Management, don't give deaf ear to this. Let's get some reaction. Right here on the True Big Fat Show this morning. Anthony Dix, Senior is live with us this morning. 0777405017. At least we can do couple 10 o'clock. Yes, won't stop until something is done about this illegal mining. Yes, we have more videos and pictures. These trucks just ply through on a daily basis. No one regulates that. So all of these people who you watching through, these are people who say we don't sleep at night. They're blasting sound. How can you have a residential area? Then you have mining right in that same area, man. Hey, man. Let's pick up calls up. 0777-405017. This is the Breakfast Show. Good morning. Yeah, please be audible so far. Dixie, you hearing the caller?
yes, I can
Yes, I can
speak a little
speak
louder.
a little louder.
Yeah, actually, please speak louder because we want Dix to get you. Go ahead.
I can't hear.
I can't hear.
So actually, hold on. Are you saying that people who have that land because you have a mining site that you not build? I think. So all those who have that land across there should not build because you have mining companies around there already. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Okay, that's your view. Buy land from landowner and relocate there. Is that why you say good morning?
Yeah, good morning, Odile. And good morning to the Minister of Liberia. Good morning to people of Marshall. My name is Polly. Ramsey to my appointment this morning of Marshall. I listened to the call and he spoke excellently. You see, we started the advocate for a very long time. I'm from Marshall. It is money going on in Marshall that I want to destroy the whole of Pakistan. I met the city mayor, I told the city mayor about it, the city mayor saying that there's a high, I know what I had, that my name and other guys from government, and those people for there, they are not agreement. I don't think, but nobody benefited from Marshall. Just for everything, I'm like a company, you're going to somebody for
Okay. Thank you. Yes, we won't stop until something is done. Good morning. Okay. This person, I think your person credit is low. So 0770-153-2650 Speaking of illegal land mining happening in entire Marshall, Port Marshall at risk. Yes, let's pick this call on the line. See who's coming through this morning right here on the Breakfast Show. Good morning. Morning, please be audible so our online guests can get you.
Fine program you are carrying on, my brother. But one thing, as you called, you were talking, there are some ministers that they know about, some ministers they know that these projects are going on, they are affecting their citizens, their development. The money they buy the place. So yes, some people bring money over there. They are not they are not seeing it. Look at that is very blessed. But anything that is going on in this country, the ministers that the ministers that they have to perform their duty. They are not doing it. You're not the minister when you're not talking.
Okay. Yeah, that's why we're trying to. That's how we're trying to raise it up. Yeah. So some people be done. Trust me. Okay. Let's forget about that. So what will actually get you to me? All of these resources that have been taken out of Marshall, they are going out country. They are going out country. I mean, so what are get there, and this kind of thing be happening to our city? The day erosion hit this place, that'll be easy. Go for it. I'm saying, if erosion hit this place, for what I'm seeing, with this video, this video that I'm seeing through the live, even if there will be a erosion, I mean, it will be a very, very catastrophe. We don't want to speak about for our country. It's a very sad thing. Let's pick more calls up until 10 o'clock this morning. Anthony Dix is our guest. Good morning. Yes, please be audible so Anthony can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is a very serious issue in Marshall. But I want to just let you know that only in Marshall is happening all over the country.
Okay, so I mean I've seen videos, I've seen a lot of pictorial from that.
I'm a victim of it. With a DK and the representative behind it. They cut the lock, take the diamond, take the gold, and take it alone. I'm telling you, I want to take a photo and they stopped me from taking a photo on my own land.
Okay. Which area are you talking about? Which area are you talking about?
I'm talking about Bone County District number 3.
Okay, Bone County. All right. So, but at least, so the one I'm aware of is where I have evidence on videos and pictures. So that's why I'm speaking towards it.
I'm the owner speaking to you.
So if you do have some videos, some pictures, this number you call on is my WhatsApp. Then I can see it. So I speak to what I have.
Okay, just take down my number. This is my WhatsApp.
You add my number. Many people calling me and texting me. So yeah, so you do that. I mean, let's do it for our country. That's what I was saying. I'm hearing myself in the background. Good morning. Okay, King Joe, Grand Kidman County. Go ahead.
Of course, you got it right. But the situation of quite frustrating. You know, these people come here and they operate. I think we don't have maturity in place. No one monitor everybody. Everybody's doing a blind eye. On the one hand, you know what happened. You know the effect, but you know the effect of our life. When you are presented, no one is scared. And the minister of them, I think, and you know what he's talking about relocating the land, you know, the go somewhere. No. Let's say minister of them, I think, and go and do a survey. They got rock deposit all over that because we look at the community.
Yeah. Because the minerals are taking. You telling the company bend their oil you have in your land. So okay, great, thank you. Yeah, so constraint of time, it's not a one-day thing until something is done. Trust me, tomorrow we'll flag this up until the relevant authority. The next thing we'll promise our listener is all of these companies will make mention of all of the companies that are in this territory, this Marshall area, that is international, that Sino Liberia, I see two I know about so far. And all of these mining companies in this area. And we'll call government at least to hear the thing. Anthony, you have 5 minutes. I mean, the calls are still coming back to back because of radio time. I mean, we got to go. So you listen up to the callers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you get close up in 2-3 minutes. And trust me, we'll have this another discussion. I'm sure the message will resonate well to Liberians will cut across that this thing should stop in our country.
This is an epidemic on a serious. And I hear a caller saying the residents. When we bought our land, there was a company there. There was nobody mining. Marshall is an up and coming area in develop. If you are going to, what I heard, the official I can't confirm. I sold the land to the Chinese company to work out a deal. And for me, the time for Liberian left over is over. We are not eating leftover no more. The Liberian resource belongs to Liberia. Our country belongs to Liberia. And we have to start taking the necessary steps. And we have the most powerful tools within our grasp. And the more attention we bring to this issue, the more exposure we have to this issue, the less these companies have, the less these representatives can have. Government is for the people. It's not for one person. We have to protect our country. We have to protect our children. We have to protect our investment. And we gotta make sure that we are operating in our country, are operating in a manner that is safe, sound, and prosperous for everybody that involved. It has to be a win-win situation. We cannot allow these residential areas taking our resources to other country. We cannot do it. And we cannot sit
We
on the
cannot sit
sideline
on the
and say, oh,
sideline and say, oh,
Liberia will
Liberia
hide
will
this.
hide this.
No,
No,
we know we
we
can
know we
change.
can
I've
change.
seen other
See
countries
other
that have
countries
gone through
are going through
atrocity
atrocity
similar to what we
similar to
experienced
what we
for 14
experienced
years.
14 years.
So we
So
have
we
to take
have to take
appropriate
the
measurement.
appropriate measurement.
We have to
We
invest
have
in
to
our youth.
invest in you.
And this
And this
environmental,
environment
it's a human
is a
right issue.
human right issue.
And Mr.
And
O'Neill, I
Mr.
thank
O'Neill,
you
I
for
thank
giving
you
me the
for giving me
platform.
the platform.
I know I'm just
I
a
know I'm
small
just a
token.
small token.
I'm hoping
I'm
more
hoping I'm
Liberian
more
people
Liberian
will
people
and they will post
and they
more
will post
content
more
and video
content and video
regarding this
regarding
issue
this
because
issue because
if it's happening
it
in
is happening
Marshall,
in Marshall.
I'm certain it's
I'm
happening
certain it's
in
happening in
Liberia.
Liberia. Yes, thank you so much. And rest and show. I want to assure you and all Liberians listening up because I've seen a couple of videos now on YouTube about this illegal land mining in many other parts of Liberia. The relevant authorities that are responsible by tomorrow going forward will be calling their names, yes, to make sure that Liberians who struggle out there, put the live structure down. I mean, their homes cannot be undermined. They are affected from the blasting, the pollutions, and every other thing. So today I want to say thank you so much. We look forward to having you probably early next week to do this again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
sir. Appreciate it. Yes, the voice of Anthony Daniels closing us on this Wednesday edition of the True Breakfast Show 926.1. Thank you so much for listening. Those of you who follow us online, radio, online platform, we'll be back on tomorrow. Truth FM, the show is brought to you by Orange, the fastest movie network, and of course, Echo Bank, the Prime African Bank. My name is O'Neill. I'm taking a break. We'll come back. We'll bring you a special edition from Orange, Liberia. Don't go away.